Let us turn back history's pages to the year 1860. From Salt Lake City, Utah, the overland stage starts westward across the desert. Among the passengers are a young Connecticut Yankee, Theodore Judah, and his wife.
You're cold, aren't you, Anna?
Well, a little.
Let me wrap the blanket round you.
Thank you, dear.
There. How's that?
Oh, much better. I had no idea the desert would be so cold.
Well, now you know why they warn passengers to carry extra blankets. And wear thick socks and heavy underwear. Oh, it's disgraceful to be traveling like this in the year 1860.
Yes, but think what it must have been like in 1849.
I'd rather look ahead and imagine what it'll be in 1869. No more rattling stages drawn by mule teams. No more camping by the roadside cooking your own meals, expecting any minute to be attacked by Indians. But shining iron rails stretching from coast to coast.
You really think there'll be a Transcontinental Railroad by that time, Theodore?
There's got to be.
Yes, but the desert and the mountains.
Mountains or no mountains, the East and West have got to be joined together. The only way this country of ours will ever develop.
You've already proved that the Rockies can be crossed.
But the Sierras...
Are the Sierras really so terrible?
Terrible. And magnificent. A jagged, snow-covered barrier that rises to the sky and defies all men.
And still you say...
The Sierras are not impassable, I'm sure of it. I'm sure that somewhere over those mountains is a path where a railroad could be laid. If only I can find it.
We will.
We?
You and I, together.
But Hannah...
Oh, I'm not an engineer, but I am a good cook. I can even help with survey rods and lines.
Hannah, you'd go with me? Up into the Sierra?
Oh, if you'll let me, Theodore. I'd like to feel that I'd had a little part, I don't care how little, in making this dream of yours come true.
If everybody had your faith, Anna, we wouldn't have to cross the Sierras. We'd move them.
Oh, dear.
In the city of Sacramento, in that same year of 1860, was a hardware store run by two merchants, Thomas P. Huntington and Mark Hopkins. A prosperous store it was, too, for after all, whether gold seekers succeed or fail, they must have picks and spades and pans. Into this store one day comes Theodore Judah.
Mr. Huntington?
Yes.
My name's Judah. Theodore Judah.
You talk like a Yankee.
I am. From Connecticut.
Yeah. Well, don't go trying to sell me any wooden nutmegs. I come from Connecticut myself.
I'd know better than to try anything like that on you, no matter where you came from. They tell me you're the smartest storekeeper in California, Mr. Huntington.
Soft soaping me, huh? Well, what is it you want? Grub steak?
Yes.
Little late joining up with the gold rush, aren't you?
I'm not out here looking for gold.
No?
I'm out here making a survey for the Transcontinental Railroad.
What?
Oh, no, it hasn't gone through yet. It's still just a dream in men's minds. But if we can cross the Sierras...
Yes, just try and cross the Sierras.
That's just what we're going to do.
Huh?
We're going up into those tough old mountains, my wife and I, and look for a pass. A pass where iron rails can be laid and trains can travel.
Hey, any train that crosses the Sierras will have to climb up to the stars and down again. You can look, but you'll never find a pass.
Well, now, that's what everyone else says, but I didn't think you would.
Huh?
I thought you were the kind of man who'd realize that we've got to have a railroad connecting California with the East.
Well, anybody with an eye in his head can see that we ought to. But anybody with an eye in his head can see the Sierras, too. And if you'd ever been up in them...
I have been. When I was out here before.
Oh, this isn't your first trip west, then.
No, I came out in 54. I was in charge of construction on the line from Folsom up here to Sacramento.
Oh.
Before that, I was construction man on the Troy and Buffalo branches of the New York Central.
I didn't know you were an engineer.
Now, they tell me you're a hard man, Mr. Huntington. That you don't part with your money easily or gamble it away.
That's right.
But I'm going to ask you to gamble this once. Gamble some money on this trip of ours into the Sierras. We have no money. We've got to get somebody to stake us.
It's a wild goose chase.
A goose that may lay golden eggs someday. Well?
I can't give you any money. But I tell you what I will do. I'll give you a barrel of flour.
Oh, thank you.
That'll help keep you alive anyhow while you're camping up there.
And your partner, do you think he'd be willing to contribute something?
Mark? He might. You might stop down the street, too, at Stanford and Crocker's. They run the general store. Bill and Stanford and Charlie Crocker. They ought to be good for $10 apiece.
Oh, thanks. You're very kind.
And when you come back from this trip of yours, come around and see us. Because if there is a pass over the Sierras...
There is, and we're going to find it.
Huntington was as good as his word. Stanford, Hopkins, and Crocker each contributed, stirred by the vision of the young engineer. Eastward and upward, the Connecticut Yankee and his gallant little wife worked their way, higher and higher into the grim Sierras.
$6,945.
Almost 7,000 feet. I guess we've reached the summit, Anna.
The summit?
Just over the next rise. Only a few hundred feet more. And then...
Then we'll know.
Yeah. Now, let's stop here. Just for a minute.
You're feeling sick?
No, I just can't seem to breathe.
Oh, it's the altitude.
No. It's fear. I'm afraid, Anna.
Oh.
Afraid to climb that rise and see what's beyond. Suppose it should be the end of this path that we've been following all these weeks. A sheer drop, maybe.
No. No, don't even think of such a thing. Oh, after all we've been through. Oh, it would be too cruel.
Since when have the Sierras ever been kind? Have they done their best to defeat us? To block us with walls of rock? Sweep us back with rushing rivers? Bury us 100 feet deep in snow? The impassable Sierras.
No, they're not impassable. But men can build bridges across those rivers and blast rocks away, throw up barriers against snow. You've said so yourself.
A railroad that climbs to the stars.
To the stars. To this place where we're standing. And from here...
Let's go and look. Can you make it, Anna?
Yeah. You go ahead. I'll follow.
No, I want you with me, beside me.
Oh, the wind. It's so strong.
Here, now hold on to my arm.
Oh.
Now, is that better?
Oh, much better.
We're almost to the top, Anna. I can begin to see over the rise. And beyond.
Tell me. What do you...
I see a railroad climbs to the stars, starting down again. Down an easy grade, winding around that mountain ahead, traveling down through the pass. For it is a pass, Anna. We've found what we were looking for.
The pass through the Sierras.
The pass for the first railroad across America.
And so it was, because of the determination of a man whose name is no longer remembered, that the East and West were wedded with a band of iron.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
It's Washington, D.C., back in the middle of the last century. Mr. Hiram Sibley of Rochester, New York, enters a sleepy little telegraph office.
Anyone here? Hello? Hello?
Come in. I hear you. I ain't deep. I heard you the first time.
I want to send this telegram to Rochester.
Oh, Rochester. Got it read out?
Of course.
Rochester's pretty expensive. You'd save yourself a lot of money if you send it to New York. Even Boston would be cheaper.
Will you please send this to Rochester?
All right, if you like. I was just advising you. Let's see now. October 4, 1849. Mrs. Elizabeth Sibley. Your wife?
Yes, but why?
Just curious. Mrs. Elizabeth Sibley, business successfully concluded. Leave Washington today, arrive home Tuesday, kiss the children. Love, Hiram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Kissing the children is going to cost you extra. Fees $1.75 for 10 words, 25 cents a word thereafter. Still want to kiss them?
Of course.
That'll be $2.50.
There you are. When will it arrive?
Well, now, sir, that is a mighty good question. A mighty fine one. When will it arrive? Well, now, let's see if we can figure that out. From Washington here to New York, well, that'll be quick. That's our own line. So let's say it'll get to New York about, 8 tonight. That means it'll start upstate New York tomorrow morning.
Why not tonight?
Oh, it ain't our line from New York to Albany. No, that's another line. That means it has to be took over to the other company by messenger. And messengers, they quit at 7. Starts upstate tomorrow morning, gets to Albany, then switch to another line. Maybe it'll be on its way to Buffalo by evening.
But why Buffalo? I want this sent to Rochester.
Yes, but we just been informed that we ain't on talking terms with the company that's got a line into Rochester. We send to Buffalo. And there, it'd probably be put in the mail. The stagecoach takes a day from Buffalo to Rochester. Better say 2.
Well?
Well, I'd say it's got a pretty fair chance of arriving in Rochester early Wednesday morning.
But I'll be there myself on Tuesday.
Yeah, so you will. Well, wouldn't that be nice? Your wife won't have to bother going down to the telegraph office to get the message. You can pick it up yourself.
100 years ago, the infant telegraph industry teetered on the brink of chaos. Over 50 different lines, large and small, were operating along the eastern seaboard of the country, a few even reaching timidly westward towards the Mississippi. But it was progress without pattern. Messages, more often than not, failed to get through. Rates were raised and lowered without reason, without warning. And that was a bare 100 years ago.
I tell you, Hiram, it's a tremendous opportunity. You've just got to come in with us.
Build another telegraph line. Judge Selden, seems to me the country is overstocked with telegraph lines already. And they're all of them bad. Oh, Elizabeth.
Mrs. Sibley.
Oh, sit down, please. You go right ahead with your talk. I'll pour the coffee.
Well, Hiram, can I count you in?
I don't see it, Judge.
You don't?
No. It seems like a ridiculous venture, at least at this time. Right after Morse invented the telegraph, every Johnny and his cousin Mary began building telegraph lines. The result is that the country is suffering from a bad case of telegraphitis.
But, Hiram, the country's growing, and the telegraph will grow with it.
Maybe so. Maybe when the men who run the telegraph industry begin to get some idea what the public expects, what it wants, maybe then it will amount to something.
Well, I must say I'm disappointed in your reaction, Hiram.
That's the way I feel about it, Judge. As things stand now, I want no part of the telegraph.
Well, then I suppose there's no use taking up more of your time. I'll be getting on.
Oh, but you will stay and have some coffee.
Sorry, afraid not, Mrs. Sibley. It's late. It's past my bedtime.
No hard feelings, Judge.
Oh, of course not. Won't change your mind, Hiram?
No.
Well, good night.
Good night, Judge.
Good night.
That surprises me. The judge is usually so sound in his business judgment, but this wild scheme, telegraph, I don't see it. I think I'll sit and read in the parlor for a bit, Elizabeth. Have you seen that book I was reading?
The Federalist Papers?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I put it on your desk in the study. Is it an interesting book?
Very interesting. The arguments of Hamilton and Madison and some of the other great statesmen of the time for the need of a strong national government. You wouldn't think they had to fight for the Constitution, argue for it, but they had to. They had to show that the country would never get anywhere as long as the states kept apart, each rivaling the other. They showed that the only way the country could survive was with a strong central authority.
Seems to me, Hiram, that that's just what the telegraph companies need.
Yeah?
Well, isn't that right?
You mean some central authority?
Well, something to bring them together so they can serve the people efficiently. So they can give the country what it needs, a responsible, dependable, cheap way of sending messages across the country.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I'm going up to bed. Good night, dear.
Good night. Let's put it this way, Judge. I changed my mind.
You astonish me, Hiram.
Why?
Well, you seemed so set in your views when we spoke together last week.
The only things I know of that never change their minds are mad dogs and politicians. I'm neither. I'm a businessman. I'll come in with you, Judge, but with one reservation.
And that?
Simply this. The main objective of our business will not be just to build another telegraph line to the Mississippi. Our goal will be to gather all of the telegraph lines in our territory under a single vigorous enterprise, one that will serve the public first, last, and always. On that basis, I'll come in.
On that basis, Hiram, it's a deal.
On September 6, 1850, Hiram Sibley, Judge Samuel Selden, and a group of other prominent Rochester businessmen formed the New York and Mississippi Valley Printing Telegraph Company. As soon as all the details were set, Hiram Sibley, battered old traveling bag in hand, began to wander along the highways and byways of the back country of the Middle West. He began to lay the groundwork of his dream.
Hello there, blacksmith. I say hello.
Hiram?
Are you Mr. Kittleheim?
Yep.
My name is Hiram Sibley. I'm very glad to meet you.
Shoe? Got a horse to shoe? Well, bring the critter in.
No, I said I was glad to meet you.
I'll trifle deep. Emmy, come here and find out what this fellow wants.
Come in.
Pretty hot weather, isn't it, Mr. Kittleheim?
No, ain't gonna vote for that fella. Gonna vote straight Whig ticket.
You be wanting something, mister?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Hiram Sibley. I've been told that your husband owns some stock in the Cleveland and Cincinnati Telegraph Companies. Is that right?
Wished it was, but 'tis.
What's he saying, Emmy?
He ain't said nothing yet, Pa.
Well, then I'll get back to work.
No, wait. I'd like to talk to you about the stock. Do you have it here?
Part of it.
Part of it?
Had a mighty fine engraving of Jackson on it. We got it framed inside. Pretty picture.
You've got the stock framed?
No, just the picture. Cut it out and fixed it real nice.
But where's the rest of the certificate?
Let me see now. Oh, sure enough. It's patched over the leak we had in the kitchen. Mighty strong paper. Holds out the water real good.
Well, what's he saying?
He ain't doing any saying, Pa. I'm doing all the saying so far.
Well, get to it.
Mrs. Kittleheim, I'd like to buy the stock.
You're fooling.
No, I'm not. I'll give you $20 for it.
Pa, he said...
I heard him. Ain't you deep to hear a fool offering good cash for a water patch? Emmy, go fetch the picture and the paper before this here sucker squirms off the hook.
Well, there they are, Judge. Contracts with the Lake Erie Company, the Cleveland and Ohio Company, the Ohio Telegraph Company. I'm tired, worn out.
You've done a fine job, Hiram. Only...
Only what?
Well, while you've been gone, we've been working on the Erie and Michigan Telegraph Company. Ezra Cornell's outfit.
Oh, yeah. Any success?
Very little. Oh, we've managed to convince his two partners that consolidation would benefit both our lines. But old Ezra is the original lone wolf. He'll have no part of it.
And without the Erie and Michigan, we're sunk. Their lines are the lines we need to really round out our system.
That's right.
Well, I'll be on my way.
Going home, Hiram?
No, I'm going to New York to beard a lone wolf in his den. Young man, is Mr. Ezra Cornell in?
He might be, and then again he might not. Who shall I say wants to see him?
Mr. Hiram Sibley.
What? Come again?
Mr. Hiram Sibley.
Mr. Hiram Sibley?
Yes, please announce me.
Oh, my. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my.
Is something wrong?
Not yet, but when I tell Mr. Cornell that you're out here, I reckon everything's going to go wrong. You ain't got no weapons on you, have you?
Don't be ridiculous.
Well, all right. But don't say I ain't warned you. Mr. Hiram Sibley. Just wait till I tell that to Mr. Cornell.
Now, Hiram Sibley, I'll take the liberty of inviting you to get out of my office.
Now, wait a minute.
I'm grateful of the opportunity you've given me to tell you what I think of you face to face.
You can call me a pirate, Cornell, a line grabber, a gripsack buccaneer. I don't care what you call me.
Going around buying up telegraph stock as if it were corn or potatoes. A fine way of doing business.
I've paid spot cash for every bit of telegraph stock I bought, and I've given a fair price for value received.
You're trying to suppress competition.
Cornell, I'm an old Yankee. I was nursed on competition. I think it's a fine thing when the public profits from it by low prices and better service. But that's not what is happening in the telegraph field. But now let's calm down and see this thing sensibly. Business with the Erie and Michigan is bad, isn't it?
Well,
it's bad.
Yes.
And it's bad with our line, too. Why? Because the people can't afford to use the telegraph. Rates are too high. They're too high because costs are double all along the line. 2 offices for every one we need. 2 sets of lines to be repaired. 2 of everything. It doesn't make sense.
Are you trying to set yourself up as some sort of public benefactor, Sibley?
No, I'm just a businessman. And so are you. What's good for the public is good for business. And you can turn that around. What's good for business is good for the people. Now, honestly, you believe that, too, don't you, Cornell?
I suppose you've figured out the financial angle.
Yes, I have the figures here. I'll leave them with you. We'll get together.
Sibley, we should have met before this. I might have had a different idea about you.
Quite possibly. I'm staying at the Commercial Hotel. Let me know when you read the contract. You'll find them satisfactory.
Maybe. But one thing.
Yeah?
One thing I want you to know right now. This idea may be yours, this arrangement yours. But if I decide to agree, which I don't say I will, but if I do decide to agree, the name of our company must be my choice.
Well, what is the name, Cornell?
One I've had in mind for a long time. Western Union.
Western Union. I like it.
By 1860, the Western Union Telegraph Company gave the people the means of instantaneous communication from the Atlantic Ocean to the Mississippi River. It was a going concern, successful, reliable, prosperous. But Hiram Sibley wasn't satisfied. He had an idea. Another idea.
Pacific, Mr. Sibley? You're serious? You want Western Union to build a telegraph line to California?
I'm deadly serious, Mr. Morris.
Well, now, that's a big project. A very big project.
A little too big, I should say. Mr. Sibley, now, do you expect to string a line 1,500 miles across the wilderness, across a land infested with Indians, to drag poles out there where there isn't even a tree within hundreds of miles? It won't work.
Gentlemen, do I take it that the rest of you are infected with the same timidity that seems to have overcome Mr. Mann? You won't come in with me on a line to the Pacific? Very well, then. If you won't join hands with me in this, I'll go it alone.
Oh, Hiram.
Yes, Judge.
I've always been with you, believed in you, and worked with you. But this isn't a place for personal feelings. I think these gentlemen are right. The project is much too tenuous for our company to undertake. Because if it fails, the damage to our whole enterprise would be enormous.
All right.
Now, wait a minute. I've got a compromise. You go ahead and build the line. I'll come in with you personally, as will many of the others, I'm sure. Use Western Union men, use Western Union resources. Everything and anything you want. And when the line is finished, we'll undertake to operate. Now, what about that?
For the second time, Judge, it's a deal.
In Washington, Sibley's idea of a transcontinental telegraph line was warmly received by Congress. On June 16, 1860, an act was passed to facilitate communication between the Atlantic and Pacific states by electric telegraph. It was to be done in 2 years from the start of construction, if it could be done at all. In May of 1861, the line east from California was begun at Placerville. July 4th, 1861, the line west was begun from Fort Kearny, Nebraska. Reports on progress flew across the lines of Western Union to Hiram Sibley in Rochester.
full, Bill?
Sir, this is the all, Mr. Sibley.
Let me see.
Anything serious, Hiram?
From Creighton, superintendent of the line going into Salt Lake City. Listen. Contractor refused to deliver poles.
What?
Only 5 days supply left. No chance to cut our own, as country here is almost barren. Please advise.
What are you going to do?
We've beaten our way this far. Indians haven't stopped us. Rivers haven't. Mountains, deserts, we've beaten them all. And now a lumber contractor thinks he can stop us. Well, he can't. Judge, you'll have to look after things here for a while.
I don't see what good that will do.
I don't either, but I'm going west. I'll get Creighton the poles he needs if I have to carry them from the Missouri to Salt Lake City on my back.
Well, I'm glad to see you, Mr. Sibley, but there was no real reason for you to come out here. I've straightened things out.
Then you're getting your poles straightened?
Oh, yes, I'm getting them. Just made the final arrangements. Of course, they're costing us a lot more than we figured.
Hold up.
More or less, yes. But I decided it was best to take what we could get. You see, the contractor happens to be, he's a rather close relative to the man who more or less does the driving out here. Brigham Young.
Oh, I see.
Yes, come in.
Excuse me. I was told that I would find Mr. Edward Creighton here.
Yes, I'm Creighton.
I'm Brigham Young.
Mr. Hiram Sibley, Mr. Young.
Mr. Sibley.
How do you do, sir?
Mr. Creighton, I'm told that one of my relatives entered into a contract with you to furnish poles for the telegraph.
Yes, sir.
Is it also true that the price agreed upon in this contract was subsequently raised?
That's right, sir.
Let me see those contracts, please.
Right here, sir.
Mr. Creighton, tear up this contract. The poles will be furnished by my relative in accordance with the terms of the original agreement.
All right, may we have some quiet, please? Quiet! Would somebody please shut that door so we can hear ourselves think?
Folks have come from hundreds of miles around for this celebration, Mr. Creighton. Ain't nobody going to shut them up.
Yes, I suppose not. Mr. Sibley, we're all ready.
Try to raise Port Kearney.
Yes, sir. Send CQ to Fort Kearney.
Fort Kearney, yes, sir. We're in contact, sir.
The line is through. Mr. Sibley, the line is through. The line is
through. Instead of the 2 years limit set for the undertaking, Hiram Sibley built the first transcontinental telegraph line in less than 5 months. 132 days from the start of construction, a picket fence of poles stretched from west to east, clean across the continent, and was ready to send the first message scudding across its singing wire.
Judge Field, the operator's ready. Will you dictate the message?
Yes, thank you. To Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States, the people of California desire to congratulate you upon the completion of this great work. They believe that it will be the means of strengthening the attachment which binds both the East and the West to the Union. And they desire in this, the first message across the continent, to express their loyalty to the Union and their determination to stand by its government on this, its day of trial. They regard the government with affection and will adhere to it under all fortunes. Stephen J. Field, Chief Justice of California.
At the moment of crisis, with the country at the brink of civil war, a thin wire helped draw the nation together, brought the Pacific to the Atlantic in the wink of a second, a flash of time. In Washington, Hiram Sibley figured the job was over.
Yes, sir. Can I help you, sir? Oh, Mr. Sibley.
Hello, Luther. Busy?
Oh, gracious. Always busy, sir.
Will you send this wire for me?
Yes, sir. Can I have it? Mrs. Elizabeth Sibley, that's your wife, Rochester, New York. Business successfully concluded, leaving Washington today, arrive home Tuesday, love, Hiram. Ain't you forgetting something, Mr. Sibley?
How's that?
Nothing here about kissing the children. You can kiss them now for just a few pennies more.
Luther, there's a time in a man's life when he stops kissing his children and they begin to kiss him. It's one of the ways a man knows when he's getting old. It's 11 years now since I sent that first message, remember?
Yes, sir. Like it was yesterday.
Well, if nothing else, the 11 years has saved me the expense of telegraphing kisses to my kids. Just send the wire as it is, Luther.
Yes, Mr. Sibley.
I hope the wire will arrive before Wednesday.
Oh, it'll be in Rochester within the hour. And you can depend on that, sir.
You can depend on that, Luther. You've just said it. That's the greatest thing, the whole 11 years in a nutshell. The whole story of Western Union.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.
Frontier Fighters. Exciting adventures in the lives of those famous pioneers who blazed trails in the Old West. Prior to 1860, it took 34 days for Butterfield's overland stage to get mail from St. Joseph, Missouri, over the plains and mountains to the Pacific coast. But now, a national crisis had arisen. Great news concerning North and South was coming out of the capital every day, and such news must travel fast from one coastline to the other. Said Postmaster General Joseph Holt to Mr. Majors of the firm of Russell, Majors, and Waddell,
"The time for the Butterfield overland stage is approximately 34 days.
I think we can cut such time to 24 days.
Mr. Majors, you're still thinking in terms of faster stagecoaches. I'm thinking in terms of horses and men. Riders carrying mail pouches, using horses in relays at stages or stations so many miles apart.
Pony Express. Mr. Postmaster General, that's a great idea.
Now, Mr. Majors, how much better can we do than 34 days from St. Joseph to Sacramento?
15 days, sir.
10 days for the regular schedule, and the contract is yours.
We can do it, sir.
Good. But I expect the service to be kept on schedule 24 hours a day, irrespective of weather or hazards of any kind.
You've my word, sir.
When you hire your men, Mr. Majors, you'd better warn them. Uncle Sam expects the mail to go through.
Little did the Postmaster General realize that the men hired by Russell, Majors, and Waddell thrived on taking chances. Just before the Pony Express service was opened, there walked into Mr. Major's office in St. Joseph, Missouri, an amazing boy of 14.
Well, Yonker, what's your business?
I'm looking for Mr. Majors.
He's pretty busy these days hiring men for the Pony Express.
Well, that's just what I come to talk to Mr. Majors about.
You?
I ain't aiming to be laughed at, mister, or have you make light of my being a man. I'm a veteran rider, trapper, scout, and Indian fighter.
Hey, put up those... put them up, I tell you.
What's going on in here?
Well, next time you hire a bookkeeper, you'd better tell him to come armed.
You remember me, Mr. Majors? I was a bullwhacker for you when I was 10 years old, out on the old South Platte Trail.
Well, you're not little Willie Cody. Say, you put on weight and muscle. How old are you, son?
Well, I'm going on 15. Your clerk there got me sore. I didn't mean to pull a gun, sir. I don't want you to think I'm a killer.
Little Willie Cody. Say, I guess I'd better not call you that now.
Mr. Majors, do I get a job as Pony Express rider? Unless my age is against me.
Bill, it isn't a man's age that's ever against him. It's his mettle. You're hired, Bill Cody.
Well, I'll not fail you, sir.
It's dangerous work, Billy. 2,000 miles of the worst country in the world. Man and beast pounding along at 15 miles an hour. It'll break some of the riders.
That'll be the test of a man, Mr. Majors.
The Pony Express was a race against time. Stations were built 15 miles apart, with a change of horses at each interval. The fleetest horses were used and the lightest, most wiry and experienced riders. The messages, written on the thinnest paper, were carried in a waterproof pouch, slung under the shooting irons of the rider. Bill Cody's route pushed farther west all the time. The farther west, the more dangerous it became. Galloping into the station at Three Crossings, Cody found the place in an uproar. His relief rider had just been killed.
Just rode right past and picked them off.
Well, Cody, looks like you'll have to go right on to Rocky Ridge. Now, that's a run of 85 miles.
You can count on me.
Well, you better turn in. Got about 3 hours sleep.
That means that these dispatches will be 3 hours late getting into Sacramento at the end of the run.
Poor Fred here getting killed is an act of God. Now, we can't help that.
Well, all I want's a fresh pony.
So, you're as crazy as a bedbug. That's what you are. You'll kill yourself off on a ride like this.
All I want's a fresh pony. How's that California roan?
As fresh as a daisy. The fastest in the stables.
All right. Mark me up for that run to Rock Ridge.
You'll have the Indians laying for you. Now, in 3 hours, it'll be morning. Wait.
Indians
now,
are no
Cody,
Indians.
I tell you to wait.
This mail is going through. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on, we just got to get through. Oh. Redskins. Come on, girl, we're hell-bent for leather now. Take that, you red devils, you. Take. All right, girl, it's up to you now. If you're not better than a Redskins pony, you're not my horse. That's a girl. We're losing them. Come on, girl. Nose them out. Come on. Half a mile lead. Come on, that's a good horse. You show him. Good girl, good horse. We've lost him. Oh. Cody reporting with dispatches.
Where's Fred?
Killed by Redskins. All right, pass these on to the next rider. Good luck to him.
Hey, you crazy fool. You can't ride that horse back to Three Crossings.
That's right, partner. I'm not. I'm riding her back to my own station, Red Buttes. I expect my round trip will be 320 miles, and I think my time will be a little over 21 hours.
Well, if he ain't the craziest rider of this whole darn Pony Express, he'll be dead before he's even come of age. Yeah, Jeep this country from Maine to California under the stars and stripes.
William Frederick Cody thrived on danger, and he not alone grew to man's estate, but many years beyond that. The Civil War saw him on the Union side, where he distinguished himself as a scout. After the war, he added more laurels to his crown by scouting for General Sherman and General Custer. This youngster at 20 was a veteran Pony Express rider, soldier, and scout. In 1867, when Bill Cody was 21 years old, he was living near Fort Hays in Kansas. A captain and 4 lieutenants newly arrived at the fort spotted a herd of buffaloes. So did Cody.
Out after game 2, mister?
Yes, sir. I spotted them buffalo coming up. We're just plumb out of fresh meat.
Expect to catch up with those buffalo on that Gothic steed of yours?
Oh, you mean Brigham? Well, he's the best buffalo horse in the West.
Yeah, and I suppose you're the best buffalo hunter.
Oh, I'm fair to middling. If I do bring down a bull once in a while, 'tisn't my fault. I give all the credit to Brigham and my rifle here, Lucretia Borgia.
Hey, can that thing really shoot?
I reckon it does look funny, but it's a breech-loading needle gun. I had it made over to suit me.
Hey, look, there's the herd. Come on, men.
You hear all that, Brigham? Well, let's just run in ahead of those Eastern Dukes and show them up. Captain, you'll excuse me if I take the whole herd. We're pretty hungry at home.
Well, look at him go.
All right, Brigham. Here goes. Every 10 feet of buffalo. 1, 2, 3. 11, 12. Well done, Brigham. Thank you, Lucretia Borgia.
Stop that man who killed all those buffaloes. Don't let him get away. Stop him.
Me? Well, I'm not running away. What's your business, stranger?
Oh, hold up there. My name's Goddard.
Mine's Cody, William Frederick Cody.
You're not Cody, the famous scout and Indian fighter.
I've done a little scouting in my day.
If you'll excuse me, Captain, I have business with Mr. Cody.
Well, if that doesn't beat the Dutch.
Cody, my brother, and I have the contract to feed the men constructing the Kansas Pacific Railroad. We need 12 buffalo a day. Now, it's dangerous work because we're building more into Indian country every day. But I'll pay you well. How much will you take?
I don't think you'll pay it.
Name your price.
Well, I know it's too high. $500 a month.
It's a deal.
I'll give you your chance to take your offer back.
Don't want it back. When can you start the work?
Well, if it's up to me, I'm on the payroll right now.
What's your name again? I'm short of memory.
William Frederick Cody. Just call me Bill.
All right, sir. I'll tell my brother that I just hired the best hunter in the United States, Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill, through the long life that nature so generously gave to him, often returned to both scouting and Indian fighting. The call of the plains brought him back time and again. He grew lean on civilization, but thrived on danger. The years rolled on. The railroad conquered the plains and desert, and yet the Indian remained hostile and bitter to the end. Settlers all through the West were harassed, frightened, and killed. Above all others, the Indians hated the soldiers and their scouts. On the morning of July 17th, 1876, General Merritt was called to put down the bloodthirsty Cheyennes. He sent Cody with some soldiers to ascertain their number and see if it was possible to ambush them. General Merritt stood on a promontory watching.
There must be a lot of them somewhere about, Cody.
Reckon so. There's your Indians.
Oh, I don't see them yet.
You will. We're drawing them out now. Just as soon as they show color and we see their number, we'll make a run for it.
All right, Bill, just as you say, but I'd rather stay and fight it out with the Cheyennes.
There they are. Must be 200 of them. General Merritt should be able to pick out their number now with his glasses. Yeah, there they are out in the open. Oh, there goes my horse. Quick, men, get to General Merritt. I'll have to put up a stand here.
We'll stay with you, Bill.
Oh, get for General Merritt. Don't lose a minute. Well, you're just in time. 1 minute more and my scouting days would have been over.
Here's the horse, Bill. After the men, it'll be a running fight. We'll win. Cody, if we can conquer the Cheyennes, you can take a rest from Indian fighting.
I'll not stop fighting Indians until the last frontier in the West is safe for all of us. The day came when the West was safe for all the citizens of the United States, thanks to such great Indian fighters and scouts as William F. Cody, Buffalo Bill. And so ends a breathtaking moment of history and the story of another frontier fighter.
Frontier Fighters. Throbbing pages torn from the history, romance, and adventure of those brave men and women who brought law and order to the West. A picturesque character whose exploits thundered across the pages of history was James Butler Hickok, familiarly known as Wild Bill. But this son of law-abiding, God-fearing William Alonzo and Polly Hickok was anything but wild. Famed as the best shot in the West, as an Indian fighter, town marshal, and defender of weak and helpless women, the winning of his nickname almost cost him his life. While Hickok was visiting Mr. and Mrs. Waltman at Rock Springs, Nebraska, the infamous McCandless gang of horse thieves and outlaws decided to wreak their vengeance on Bill Hickok because on several occasions he had thwarted their plans. On the afternoon of July 12, 1861, when John Waltman was away, without warning, the McCandless gang burst in the door to the cabin.
We're gonna get you, Bill. We got you cornered this time. You're licked, Hickok.
Don't shoot him. You're 10 against him. He's only got one pistol.
One's as good as 100 against 10 cowards, and when their leader's David McCandless, it's a cinch for me to win. Push him. He throws him. Come on, pour your lead into him.
John, do you think Bill will live?
With only 6 pistol shots and a bowie knife, he whipped the whole murderous McCandless gang. 6 shots and a bowie knife.
He's just full of wounds. Oh, the Lord have mercy on him. For all his wonderful courage, he's just a boy.
He's coming to
One's
now.
as good as 100 against 10 cowards, and when their leader is David
No, Bill,
McCandless.
take it easy. Don't thrash about so wild with your arms. You ain't got a knife in your hand now.
I think I'm done for.
Now you just lie still a while, or you'll start those wounds to bleeding again.
Are they done for? That gang?
Yes, Bill. My wife says you just laid into him, your arms thrashing around just like you was wild.
I was so mad when my pistol was emptied. I didn't have nothing but a knife in my belt. I guess I must have gone off a little. Wild's the word for it.
Poor Bill.
After a man just past 24 years old single-handed wipes out the worst gang of desperados in the West, he ain't poor Bill. He's Wild Bill. Wild Bill Hickok.
And so James Butler Hickok earned the name which almost cost him his life. His encounters fighting on the side of law were many. Early in 1862, he joined the Union Army and served with honor as a sharpshooter, spy, and scout. The Civil War at an end, he became chief scout for General Curtis. In 1869, he came to Hays City in Kansas. On September 8th, he was elected town marshal. He had hardly taken the oath of office when Jack Strawn, a notorious desperado, began to terrorize the citizens. Said Jim Nestor to the new marshal,
Bill, I tell you, this Strawn is 14 different kinds of a devil. He said he was going to clean out Hays City and her new marshal, too. That's so? Well, you don't see me getting excited, do you, Jim? Well, aren't you going to do nothing? Sure, but let the stranger get his feet warmed first. Just common courtesy. When I left him, he was over to Drum's Saloon, showing the crowd the notches on his gun. Said at the drop of the hat he could shoot anybody or anything straight from the hip. Where did you say this notorious outlaw hangs out? Drum's Saloon, Bill. Hand me that brace of pistols, Jim. As town marshal, I reckon it's my duty to see that strangers coming into town know that law and orders come to Hays City to stay. Well, I guess I might as well get out my bowie knife and start carving that other notch on my gun. The minute I lay eyes on Mr. Marshal Hickok, he's a dead man. That's him, Bill. That's him. Ain't discovered me yet, which makes it better for all of us. You walk down towards the bar, Jim, and kind of push the chairs aside a little to make a path for me, because I'm going to come on the run for that bad man. All right, Bill. When you get to the bar, tell him Hickok's waiting for him by the swinging door. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt your game, but you're blocking my way to the bar. Just move closer to your tables. Well, since when are you so finicky, Jim, about stepping on my feet? Turning over a new leaf. Decided to be a gentleman. Evening, bartender.
What'll it be, Jim?
Whiskey.
All right.
Didn't I hear you say you decided to be a gentleman, mister? That's right, stranger. Well, you can't. I'm the only one in Hays City. There's a third gentleman in Hays City, and he's over there by the swinging doors. Oh, is that so? Well, looks like your marshal's got more nerve than I thought. Well, boys, get your money ready for the flowers you'll be sending to Wild Bill. Stranger, I think it might be a good idea for you to leave town. Oh, is that so? Well, how much do you weigh, Sonny? I weigh only 165 pounds, and I'm in a good humor, but my fighting size is a fraction more than a ton. Well, you bragging, long-haired, white-livered son of a... Oh! Well, you dropped him, Bill, and with one bullet. Sorry, gentlemen, but you saved money on me this time. I hope somebody saw him pull a gun on me first.
Sure, Bill, I saw it.
You beat him by a split hair. All right, gents. Now that's over, we'll really start enforcing the law. Playing cards for money is out. That's gambling, and gambling in Hays City is no good anymore.
Hey, Bill, you're joking.
Hey, what are you going to do for your game? Play solitaire? I'm cutting out cards, too, for money in saloons in your homes. I'm here to clean up this town. Now, there's a certain lady and her friends coming to Hays City, and by my invitation, too. The lady's name is Lake. If she likes the way I've cleaned up this town, she might change it to Hickok.
What do you think of that? I propose 3 cheers for the future of Mrs. Wild Bill Hickok.
Partner, wait. The lady won't be known as Mrs. Wild Bill Hickok. If she has me, I'm not wild. I love peace, order, and decency. I never killed a man that didn't need killing, and if he needed it, he was outside the law. Remember that.
How about 3 cheers for the future Mrs. Plain Bill Hickok?
Why, not knowing whether it'll be yes or no, save the cheers. But if you will, the drinks are on me.
I had not thought I would be approached on the subject of marriage, Mr. Hickok.
Well, I ain't much on words, ma'am. I've never made a business of courting.
Courting, Mr. Hickok, is not a business. It is an art. And one doesn't do it with pistols.
Oh, maybe that's what you got against me. My reputation as a crack shot, or maybe it's that McCandless affair.
You're what we would say naive. Here I find a young blonde giant. 6'3", are you?
6'1", ma'am.
A 6'1" blonde giant in love with a woman 11 years his senior. A woman who has spent most of her life in a circus as an equestrian.
I don't care what you are. You're good and fine and sweet. You're like a breath of sweet, warm spring wind filling the valleys.
You say things like that often?
Well, almost never. It's looking at you, being near you, that brought it out. Gosh, ma'am, you can't be leading lady in the circus all your life. I'm going on to Abilene after I make Hayes City a clean town. If you say the word, I'll settle down in Abilene. That is, after I've made it a place I'd want a lady like you to live in.
In your heart, you're a fine man, Bill Hickok. And although you have not proposed, perhaps sometime we can speak seriously of marriage. But let us wait. You have your way to go, and I mine. But we will meet again.
I'll go on living only in the hope that we will meet again, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Bill Hickok? Were you trembling?
Well, I'm powerful agitated, Miss Agnes. I want to take you in my arms and kiss you, but I'm afraid you'd scream.
Oh, no, I wouldn't scream.
What would you do, ma'am?
Let you?
Wild Bill Hickok, true to his word, did go to Abilene and brought law and order and decency to a rough, tumble, wide-open border town. And, true to his word, Bill never forgot Agnes Lake. 2 years passed. Word reached him that she was in Cheyenne. He turned his officer's badge into the council and booked passage on the first stage out for Wyoming, but not before a crowd of his admirers carried him on their shoulders from his room to the bar in the tavern and stood him on it.
Come on, please! I ain't never made a speech in my life. Never had to. Wasn't anything to talk about for more than 30 seconds. Most of my life I've been dealing with outlaws, desperados, and horse thieves. And for them, you don't need no fancy words, just quick shooting. Say, fellas, is this here a speech I'm making?
If you ain't careful, it's liable to be one, Bill.
Well, if that's the case, I'll just shut up. But before I do, you all know what I'm going to Cheyenne for. It's to tell Miss Lake again I love her. I reckon she'll have me this time. The Lord knows why, but women is funny things and wonderful things. I don't know what the years will bring, but I hope the day comes when I can lay aside my shooting irons. But as long as there's one outlaw stopping the West from being called safe for the women and children who are bound to come here in that far or near tomorrow, I'm ready to pick up my marshal's badge again and go anywhere to bring law and order to this last frontier.
And thus we leave one of the most colorful characters in the entire history of the West. The Wild Bill Hickok that many historians present in those uncertain days at Deadwood City prior to his assassination is not part of our story. We would like to remember him as a loyal, straight-talking, straight-shooting guardian of law, order, and decency, a valuable citizen of those early history-making days, and a real frontier fighter.
Wild Bill Hickok on the Cavalcade of America.
Sing you a song of the days that are gone, when your rambling was rough and your law was your gun. When your life was a gamble, make it ace, deuce, or tray, and the men of the past made the men of today. About the best chance you had was your old 44, 'cause your gun was your order and your draw was your law. Some men was cowards and some men was brave, but all of the boys sleep now in their graves. From a quiet country town down in South Illinois come the roughest and toughest of all of the boys. Now his last name was Hickok, first name was Jim, and he liked to ride and hunt and to swim. When he was a boy and all his life long, well, he liked what was right and he hated what's wrong. He was still just 15 when he helped get away a poor Negro slave on an underground railway.
Lawsy, that was a bullet, Master Jim.
Sounded like it. Come on.
They're shooting at us.
Okay, keep your head down. Get you up, Nelly. Come on, guys.
I sure is obliged for what you're doing for me, Master Jim.
Keep quiet and get a look behind us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come on.
We's gaining on him, Master Jim.
Don't call me Master Jim. Ain't nobody your master.
That's right, Jim.
We still gaining?
Looks like it.
Huh?
I can't see the marshal's gig back there for the dust.
Good. Go, Nelly. Oh.
Where are we going, Jim?
Duck off the road through this field into them little woods up there. Come on.
I can't see the marshal yet.
Why, we're all right. You'll never know where we went.
Lord, Jim, you was a heap smarter than most grown-up men's I know. How old is you anyway?
Old enough. Shucks, I'll be 16 in another 8 months. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa. Well, here you are, Sam.
Yes, sir. I sure is mighty grateful to you, Jim.
You know, that's a funny thing. I reckon that's the first time I was on the receiving end of some bullets.
That's so. Sure didn't seem to faze you none.
No. I was just thinking. No use to be afraid when you hear 'em go by. Bullets a whistling to the left and a whistling to the right. No use to be afraid when you can hear them go by. They was hard-hitting, straight-shooting, hard-fighting men, and Jim met 'em all at the age of 15. It was old Charlie Hudson was a mule-skinning man. Charlie was a bully, and the kid called his hand. Charlie was a bully, and the kid called his hand.
What are you thinking about, Jim?
Oh, I was thinking maybe we should have took the back road. But I promised your Ma I'd have you home by supper time.
Oh, Jim, look out. Someone's going to cross the bridge from the other side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about there.
Hey, Hickok!
Jim, it's that big Charlie Hudson.
Yeah, I see him.
Hi there, Charlie. Look out, will you? Only one of us can go over that bridge at once.
Well, then, looks like it'll be us.
Hey, get up, Nelly. Come on, Nelly.
Oh, Nelly.
Oh, Jim, look out with him.
Why, blast her, you young runs. Back up your horse. I'll kick him right off the bridge.
Jim, don't let him make no trouble.
Don't worry.
I can see you need to learn some respect for your elders and betters, Hickok.
Charlie, I reckon you'd better take your hands off my horse.
Oh, you do you, son? Well, all right. I'll just use my foot there.
All right, Hudson, you asked for it.
Why, you...
Wowie! Knocked him clean through the rail and into the water. How you like that?
Jim.
Huh?
Jim, where is he?
That's right. He ain't come up. There ain't even any bubbles come up.
Oh, Jim, maybe you killed him.
Well, I couldn't have. Just a clip on his jaw, I couldn't have. Bess, you run into town. Fetch help, quick.
Well, what are you going to do, Jim?
I'm off. I'm scared maybe he hit his head on the rail. I'm getting out of here. I gotta run away.
Oh, Jim, no.
Maybe I killed him. I'm heading for Kansas, alone.
Well, Charlie hit the river, didn't come up on time, so the kids lit a shove for the old Kansas line. Now Kansas was new and Kansas was tough, and Mr. McCandless thought that Hickok would bluff. And Mr. McCandless thought that Hickok would bluff.
Come on in. Door's always unlocked.
Jim, I rode as fast as I could to let you know.
Well, howdy, Sarah. Sit down. You look to be as out of breath as a hummingbird.
Jim, Dave McCandless is on his way over here now with two of his men, Jim Woods and Jim Gordon.
On his way over here? What's he up to?
He claims he hasn't been paid all the money agreed on for the express station. Says he's going to shoot it out with you.
Shoot it out with me. Doesn't sound like Dave. Well, after all, he got me my job here with the Pony Express.
Jim, you know he's a rebel and you're from the north.
Well, that's not a shooting affair yet, is it? And, Sarah, besides, why are you coming here to tell me all this? Aren't you still sweet on him?
Well, sure I am. I just don't want him to get hurt.
Well, I just don't remember you worrying your head specially about him getting hurt before this. You sure you haven't got anything else on your mind?
You, Jim.
Me?
I couldn't stand it if you were to get shot, Jim.
Why, Sarah,
Oh, Jim, I thought you knew. Ever since that...
Come in. Howdy, Dave. Seems like you're in a hurry. Come alone?
What you doing here, Sarah? Get out.
You oughtn't to speak to a lady so short, Dave. People get to thinking you're rude.
You got any call to Buddy and Hickok? I'm not talking to you.
Sure you are, Dave. Talking right to me. Keep on.
All right, then, I will. What about the rest of the money I was owed for this express station? I come to collect.
Well, now, the story I get is that you've been paid off, Dave. You talked to the United States government about it.
I'm talking to you now. I'm not interested in that United States.
Jim, behind you, look out! Jim,
I saw him coming.
You couldn't. You haven't got eyes in the back of your head.
They was reflected in the window there. Well, thanks for warning me anyhow.
Jim, you got to get out of here. Quick. They'll call it murder. The law will be down on you.
Well, I reckon I'll just let the law take its course, Sarah.
Oh, Jim, you can't.
You know, I'd always thought Dave was quicker on the draw than that. Just shows you never can be sure.
Yes, Kansas was new and Kansas was tough, and Mr. McCandless thought that Hickok would bluff. He blowed down McCandless and brought him his in, killed two of his men just a few feet from there. In Kansas, your gun and your draw was your rule, and your big 44 was your college and school. They made Jim the marshal of Independence Town, so he tried to bring law and order around.
What's all the fuss about, strangers?
Hey, swing party. Want to string up that old rebel Jess Walters.
Jess ain't no reb. I know Jess. Runs the Tombstone Saloon. Serves a good drink, too. Well, they shouldn't do this.
Yeah? Try to stop them now.
Yeah. Not a bad idea. Yeah.
Hey, you all. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Yeah. I thought that'd hold you a little. Now, listen to me a spell. I've been living around here some time now, And I see a lot of faces I don't recognize. And I'll bet their faces Jess Wallace don't recognize either. How about it, Jess?
Well, I don't know half of them, Jim.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Half of you don't even know this man you want to take and string up to a tree. I bet the other half don't even know why you're stringing him up. Am I right?
That Walters is a dirty rebel, and he shot Bill Wilson dead.
I don't know that he did, and I don't know that he didn't. All I do know is this. Lynching never cured nothing. Now, if he killed Bill Wilson, let the law handle it. What we got a law for? I'm sick of folks not paying any heed to the law. It's going to stop. Or I'm going to do a little shooting myself to see it does stop.
You tell him, Wild Bill.
And my name ain't Wild Bill.
It is now Wild Bill. It's Wild Bill Hickok.
A lady, she hollered, hooray for Wild Bill, so does Wild Bill Hickok, the name's with him still. Down yonder, the big Civil War had broke out, and Wild Bill is just about the best of the scouts. He scouted around, was a-doing just fine, till they arrested him in back of the Confederate line. And they arrested him in back of the Confederate line.
Halt! Who goes? Who goes? I see you from here, and you're covered. Advance and give the countersign.
Yeah, now it's all right, Corporal. I was sent out to scout behind the Yankee line.
Give the countersign.
No, you don't understand. I've been on a trip. 2 weeks. I wouldn't know
Give
what...
the old countersign, then. Hey, you get your hands high in the air. I know you. Now I get a look at you. Wild Bill Hickok. Now, follow that trail to camp. Got a little court-martial waiting there for you.
Yes, indeed. Thunders and it lightnings, the heavens open up, and what do I find? Wild Bill Hickok. Let's see. See, you operated pretty well against us at Pea Ridge, Bill.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's a paper here says you shot and killed 4 out of 7 of our men who tried to ambush you.
Well, that was 5, Colonel.
Now you're caught behind our lines again. Well, well. Guess we don't need to go through the formalities of a court-martial for a spy like you. Seems to be plenty of evidence to justify my verdict. Sentry?
Yes, sir?
Put Hickok in that log cabin back of headquarters under a 6-man guard. Give 'em orders they're not to go inside no matter how hard it rains. He's to be shot at dawn.
Yes,
Guard! Guard! Shut up, Hickok. You know I'm not coming in.
Orders. Oh, come on now. Be reasonable. How about a chaw of tobacco?
Well...
listen. That ain't too much to ask.
All right. Just a minute. Here. You want chaw tobacco?
I want that uniform.
Bill got out of that Confederate calaboose. When the big war was over, he went on the loose. He slept with the coyotes and rode o'er the plains, rode through the Indians to Kansas again. They was outlaws and bad men and rustlers of pity. They made him marshal up at Old Hays City. And the thumb-busting 6-shooters roared all around, but Bill didn't quit till he cleaned up the town. They was outlaws and bad men and rustlers of pity. Tom Custer and his gang was a running Hays City.
Well, Bill,
I don't mind saying I'm glad we convinced you to take over here.
Yeah. Well, it sure looks like a pretty little town. Needs some churches here, but you can't have everything right at first.
Churches help to bring order.
Yeah.
But I'd say you did about as well. You always carry that many guns?
Well, I'll tell you about that. Just at first, it's nice to know you got 2 in your belt and a 3rd in your hand. People get to thinking maybe you can shoot that many. Saves trouble.
There comes your first trouble right now.
Who might that untuneful creature be?
He's our biggest troublemaker, Bill, and he wears the Army uniform. That's General Custer's brother, Tom Custer. He's no killer, just troublemaker.
Hey there, partner. Slow down a spell.
Who are you to be ordering around an officer of the Army?
I'm just a man who aims to live in peace and quiet, partner. I can't do it so easy while you're shooting off them guns. Make my head ache.
You aim to live in peace and quiet, huh? Then you better get out of the road, stranger.
Partner, it's you who's going to get out of the road. Get down off your horse before I pull you down.
Stranger, it's easy to talk that way with all them guns. What's your name?
There my gun's on the road. I still say get off your horse. You're disturbing the peace. Now, if you want to know my name, it's Hickok. They call me Wild Bill.
Why, sure, Bill. I heard tell of you. What do you mind to do with me?
Just let you cool off in the jailhouse a spell, Custer. I don't care none about your uniform or your brother. I just care that you keep the peace.
Now, it'll be easy, boys. He walks down the street every night about 7 on his way to Cole's Saloon. Fred, you lay over by the general store. Mike and Joe will be up the block a piece.
All right.
When he gets right even with the store, we can all start. You'll never know what hit him.
But I don't like it. It's cold blood.
No, it's not. I'll stand out in the middle and challenge him. Just remember, when I say, want to try and lock me up again, Hickok, you all step out and start shooting.
4 against 1. Don't seem right.
You're protecting me, ain't you? Ain't nobody gonna shoot him in the back. Come on, let's go.
Hi, Bill.
Howdy, ma'am.
Oh, Bill.
Yeah?
Feeling lucky this evening?
Why not, Tom? Why shouldn't I, Tom?
Oh, it's just that a man like you needs all the luck he can get, that's all.
What's on your mind, Custer? Are you aiming for more trouble?
What if I was? Want to try and lock me up again, Hickok?
Reckon I won't have to try, Tom Custer.
It was 3 Custer bullies that Bill blowed down, and Bill didn't quit till he cleaned up the town. Yes, the good boys was tough, and the bad men was mean when they made him the law down at old Abilene. Mike Williams, his deputy, he killed by mistake, and he laid old Phil Coe in his long, lonesome grave. Deadwood town was a gold mining place, while Bill had a feeling he'd about run his race. He sat down to poker with his hat o'er his face, and he drawed him a handful of aces and eights. And he drawed him a hand of aces.
Well, if it ain't Wild Bill Hickok.
Calamity Jane. Why, you old coward. I haven't seen you since we was in Abilene together. How have you been?
Can't complain, Bill. Can't complain.
That's fine.
Here, don't let me interrupt your poker game. Go right on.
All right. Who's betting?
I'll just stand here a little.
You bump you two.
I'm in. I'll back.
Say, Bill, how about your superstition?
Thought you never said with your back to the door.
Well, I started to move, Calamity. Boys here jawed me out of it.
Oh? Well, you shouldn't play your luck that way, partner. I'll stand behind you for a spell.
Well, now, Calamity, no offense, understand, but I get kind of nervous when there's somebody behind me.
Yeah, sure. Look out, Bill. I'll buy me a drink.
Yeah, do that. And have one for me, Calamity.
Sure.
My bet? I'll raise with a couple of blues, Carl.
You never could bluff with a pig's ear, Bill. I'm throwing in.
I'll stay. Seeing you, Bill. What you got?
There you are, Charlie. Aces.
What happened? Who did it?
It was that little guy, drunk, Jack McCall. Shot him right in the back of the head.
Bill! That dirty, yellow-livered coward. Give me Bill's gun. I'll handle him.
Look what he had. Aces and eights. Chips is his.
Yeah, aces and eights. That's a dead man's hand.
Aces and eights was a dead man's hand, while Bill had a feeling this'd be his last stand. And he set in the game with his back to the door and was shot in the back by little Jack McCall. Calamity Jane saw Wild Bill fall, and she swore she'd kill that coward McCall. Little Jack made a run, but he run too slow, 'cause she put him on the go with Bill's 44. Once in the saddle I used to go dashing, once in the saddle I used to go gay. Left my hometown and I rode to the prairies, got shot down a gambling, I'm dying today. So beat your drum slowly for poor Wild Bill Hickok and play the death march as you carry him along. Take him down to the graveyard and write on his tombstone, he was shot by a coward you call Jack McCall.
The words on Wild Bill Hickok's rude tombstone are weathered and almost too dim to read. A brave man, the victim of an assassin, J.B. Hickok, called Wild Bill, aged 39 years, murdered by Jack McCall, August 2nd, 1876. These words still hold in our memory a fabulous figure who belongs in the great company of immortals in the Cavalcade of America.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Frontier fighters, devoted sons and ardent champions of those daring deeds which brought fame and fortune to the West. One of the most thrilling epochs in the history of the West and Southwest was the magnificent achievement of spanning the continent by the Union Pacific and the Central Pacific Railroads. Behind this great epic feat, there was a pitched battle of men, fighting feverishly against time, the elements, and Indians. And for the formative years, this great saga of sweat and steel was boisterously chanted against the background of the Civil War. One night, before the fall of Vicksburg, Colonel Grenville Dodge was suddenly ordered to Washington. The business was marked urgent. The signature was that of Abraham Lincoln. The president remarks to his wife, Mary Todd Lincoln,
Mary, I've sent for Grenville Dodge.
Aren't there enough men in Washington to advise you about the Union Pacific Railroad?
Oh, yes, Mary, but they're not honest men. Under the Railroad Act of 1862, we can start building now. They have in California. We haven't here because every congressman wants the railroad to start in his state. If it were small enough, he'd like to have it puff out right from his own backyard.
Oh, Abe Lincoln, how can you keep on joking when you got a war and a transcontinental railroad on your hands?
No, not on my hands, Mary. In my hands. The Civil War in my right hand and a transcontinental railroad in my left. And I guess I'll manage to juggle them both. Oh.
Colonel Dodge for his appointment, Mr. President.
Oh, yeah, I'll see him. Mary, knitting and war go together, but not knitting and railroads.
I had no intention of staying, Abram.
To span a continent and bring the people of the West face to face with the people of the East.
Mr. President?
Yeah, come in, Dodge. Come in.
Mr. President?
Yeah, Dodge, I called you to the White House because you're an honest man. That's first. Second, because you know about railroads.
I'm honored, sir.
By the Act of 1862, Congress gives me the power to authorize the building of a railroad. A company is formed known as the Union Pacific. They're waiting only for one thing, an approved starting point and government money.
Mr. President, suppose I furnish the money and you furnish the starting point.
Yeah. Seriously, Dodge, the issue is this. Oh, pull up a chair. Don't be so formal.
Thank you, sir.
California already has broken ground for the Central Pacific. We're still waiting. The money crowd are lobbying for Omaha as a terminal. Of course, they want to serve themselves. I want to serve the nation.
You can serve the nation best, Mr. President, by breaking ground at Council Bluffs, Iowa. If you'll step to this map, sir.
Well, that is strategic.
This is the way the route should go. Starting here and possibly meeting with the Central Pacific in Utah.
That's a great stretch of country. Plains, desert, mountains.
You'll need an army of workers, Mr. President, to build the railroad and an army of soldiers to protect the workers.
Well, Dodge, when do you think this work should start?
Right now, sir.
That's the way I feel about it. If I can just live to see the war brought to a just and righteous end and this railroad underway...
Why, Mr. President, you live to drive the golden spike in the last railroad tie connecting east and west.
No man lives longer than he should, and there's no exception to the rule, be the man a rail splitter or a president. I'll start the work, Dodge, but when the war is over, I want you to finish it.
And so, with the nation torn by a war that threatened her very existence, this vision, which far-sighted men had had for more than a quarter of a century, began. Feverishly, thousands of men worked under the burning sun of summer and the rain, snow, and stinging sleet of winter. Worked, sweated, swore, but drove on. Millions of government money more than matched millions of private capital. Out of the gloom and suspicion which shrouded the early years emerged hope and optimism and faith. Hundreds of miles of tracks had been laid both in the east and the west. The war was drawing to a close. Then, suddenly came the day the war was over. In the west, Leland Stanford, inspiration of the Central Pacific, said,
I say that every man who lays down his musket should pick up a shovel, an axe, and a hammer and work for the railroad. The destiny of the West lies in the East, and the destiny of the East in the West. God speed the day when men and women in the East, the West, the North, and the South shall stand shoulder to shoulder and heart to heart, not as rebels or Yankees, but once again as Americans.
The nation rejoiced at the end of the conflict and speedily began the work of reconstruction. Then, as suddenly as a bolt leaves the blue, the telegraph, which went hand in hand with every mile of railroad, ticked out this horrible news.
Important dispatch, men. Hold your work.
What's it all about, Bill?
Waiting for it. It's about old Abe. Has he asked Congress to vote us a bonus?
Well, Bill, what was the message? Bill, what's come over you?
Yes, what is
Bill.
it? Come on, let's hear it.
God have mercy on all of us. God have mercy. They've gone out and shot old Abe.
What shot Abe?
Shot old Abe?
Bill,
it can't be.
Poor old Abe. An act by the name of Booth in Ford's Theater shot him dead.
For the next week, after the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, chaos was king. The alarmists predicted the railroads would be abandoned. Those who wanted to hold back the march of progress said it was the will of God. The Almighty had stepped in and stopped such wickedness. Then Andrew Johnson took the oath of office and called for Grenville Dodge, now a general, and sent him directly to the Indian country. This was the first order Dodge telegraphed to all district commanders on the plains.
Place every mounted man in your command on the South Platte route. Repair telegraph lines. Attack all bodies of hostile Indians. Stay with them and pound them until they move north of the Platte or south of the Arkansas. I am coming with 2 regiments of cavalry to the Platte line and will open and protect it.
But it was one thing to give an order on the plains in 65 and another to see that it was carried out. Late in July, 2,000 Indians of different tribes launched a campaign to destroy all telegraph stations along the Platte. In August, matters reached a crisis. The government, its army reduced to peacetime strength again, was faced with the problem of going on or backing out. To control the Indians, a new army of 22,000 men was needed and $50 million to finance such a campaign. The treasury was almost depleted, yet the railroads called for more government money, and the emigrant trains called for protection. General Dodge, intent on a solution of the problem, took a small company of mounted soldiers and went into the heart of the Indian country.
General, is this a scouting expedition or just what is it?
I'm looking for 2 things, Palladay. Where all these surprise attacks come from, also for some undiscovered pass through which the railroad might go down into the Laramie Plains without so much grain.
Well, you certainly picture the smallest troop a man could want to risk a pitched battle with.
Palladay, I'm not looking for a fight today.
Oh, there, oh. Well, looks like you'll have it anyway. Indians and a lot of them.
Give me those glasses. Crows.
How many?
About 300.
You think they see us?
No doubt they followed us all day and aimed to close in at night. Dismount!
Dismount! Dismount! Climb up to the top of this ridge. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're fired on. We'll return the fire immediately. Start at signal fires, which our regiment will see.
Look, the Crows have dismounted now. They're starting to scale the mountains to cut off retreat either north or south.
All right. We're high enough for the fires, and there's plenty of fuel here.
Start the signal fires.
Yes, sir. Indians coming closer. 6 of you men, start picking them off.
Fire's going, sir. Let them have a volley or 2. Good. All right, men. Let them have a volley. Yes, sir.
Guess I'll pick off 1 or 2 of them Crows myself.
What's rising, sir? General Dodge.
Good. We should have an answering signal before long.
More Crows scaling the mountains here.
A volley in that direction, men.
Our camp's answering, sir. They're coming.
There they go, General. Every last Crow is packing up and hightailing it for home.
I saw the answering smoke signals through from our camp.
Hold your fire now, men.
Yes, sir. Palladay, I've been so busy looking straight ahead and to the left, I never thought to look to the right. See that slope going down so gently to the plain?
Yes.
I think we've discovered a pass through which we can build the Union Pacific into Laramie.
I wonder where that slope goes to.
It seems to me it slopes down to a creek bed. Must be a grade of less than 100 feet to the mile.
Clem, Jim, you keep a lookout here.
Yes, sir.
Rest of you fellows mount horse and follow me. I think we've made a real find this time.
General Dodge made a discovery that is part of the history of the Union Pacific. He took back to Washington the discovery of this new pass and a plan of action to put down the Indians. Both were bitterly fought, but in the end he won. The years, good and bad, fraught with victory and with defeat, rolled on. And then came that historic day, May 10th, 1869. The last rail was ready to be laid and the last spike to be driven. A Union Pacific steam monster driven from the east was almost chugging in the face of one driven from the west. The meeting place was Promontory Point, Utah. Now, the last rail was laid, and 3 spikes were to be driven. 1 gold from California. A silver spike from Nevada. And an iron spike from the east. A telegraph line attached to the silver hammer used to drive the spikes was wired to a telegraph instrument, and the thrilling news was carried to the nation. The Transcontinental Railroad had at last become a reality, and the nation was welded into a stronger, more indissoluble union. This was as Leland Stanford had predicted in 1862.
The day when men and women in the East, the West, the North, and the South shall stand shoulder to shoulder and heart to heart, not as rebels or Yankees, but once again as Americans.
And so, another chapter has been written in the lives of frontier fighters.
Mr. Pullman's Palace Car, starring Robert Young on the Cavalcade of America.
Well, that's 3 straight you beat me. Play another?
No, thanks. I'm afraid my luck won't last. Besides, I'm a bit tired. I think I'll retire.
Yep, me too. I want to get a good night's sleep.
What time do we get into Los Angeles?
About noon, I think.
Well, good night.
Most Americans take sleeping cars for granted. We can ride back and forth across the continent in perfect comfort. But in 1855, travel was a far different story. And it was in that year that a young man named George Mortimer Pullman, then 24, left his home in New York on a trip to Chicago. The train was barely a day out when...
Excuse me, young fella.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
That's all right. Seat next to you taken?
No, help yourself.
Thanks. Looking all over the train for a seat. Crowded.
Yes, and dirty. Here, sit down.
It's not for me. It's for my daughter. Amy? Yes, Amy, I found the seat for you.
I thought we'd never find a seat.
It's all right now, honey. Here, sit down.
Thank you, Father.
Excuse me, but you look rather tired.
She is, mister.
Yes, well, here, tell you what. I'll let her have the whole seat. Maybe she'll be able to lie down.
Oh, no, please. Please, I'll be all right.
It's no trouble at all.
That's nice of you, mister, but you're liable not to get another seat.
Oh, some of these people will get off soon. I hope.
Well, all right. I'd let you do it if she wasn't all gone. Here, Amy, take my coat here. Put it under your head.
Thank you, Father. And you, sir,
Pullman's my name, George Pullman.
My name's William. Shield William. This is my daughter, Emma.
I'm glad to know you.
How do you do?
Well, we can't stand here in the aisle, Mr. Williams. We'll take a walk to the end of the car.
Suits me. You all right now, Emmy?
I'll be much better now. I'll try to get a little sleep.
Good. If you want anything, just holler.
I will. And thank you again, Mr. Pullman.
Don't mention it. Not much of a place to lie down, but it'll help.
Poor kid. Husband died in Charleston. I'm taking her back home with me to Chicago. Been traveling 4 days now. Got her all tuckered out.
Oh, that's a shame. What she needs is some sleep. She won't be able to rest much on that seat.
Well, it's better than nothing anyway.
Too bad they don't have sleeping cars on some of these lines.
Well, they have. Down south mostly, though. Not much good. Made out of wooden planks. Hard as nails.
Funny nobody's thought of building a real sleeping car, isn't it? I mean, with beds and mattresses and blankets. Your daughter there'll be a wreck before she reaches Chicago. She wouldn't have to be if she could stretch out, sleep a bit.
Yeah, you're right. I hate to think of the hours ahead. I'm a railroad man myself, but I sure don't enjoy bouncing around in these wheelbarrows all night.
You're a railroad man?
Yep, master car builder for the Chicago North.
Then you should know it could be done. Why not build a sleeping car with beds, mattresses, carpets on the floor?
Public can never pay for it.
Well, they pay for nice hotels, don't they?
Well, yeah, but... what would you do with the beds in the daytime?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe pull them up in some way against the ceiling. Out of the way.
Well, son, you got an idea there. Yeah. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make an appointment for you to talk to the president of the Chicago and Alton, Mr. Aldrich. He's my boss. He's my...
Mr. Pullman.
Yes? Mr. Aldrich will see you now.
Oh, thanks very much.
Pullman?
Yes, sir.
Sit down.
Thank you.
Mr. Williams said you had something of importance to my railroad.
I think the Chicago and Alton would be interested, Mr. Aldrich.
That depends. What is it?
Sleeping car.
I beg your pardon?
Sleeping car. Here, I spent last night drawing up these sketches. They're rough, but you'll get the idea.
Just a minute, Mr. Pullman. We have sleeping cars.
No, you haven't, sir.
What? You're trying to tell me what I have on my own road?
I'm sorry, Mr. Aldrich. That might have sounded a little, well, presumptuous.
Maybe. But go on.
You said you had sleeping cars, but they're not, because no one gets any sleep. Not on hard wooden benches.
Young man, passengers with insomnia, no concern of our
It's
rules.
not insomnia, it's just plain discomfort. Now, look. Here's my idea. Suspend beds from the ceilings by means of these poles.
That would be a great-looking coach, beds hanging from the ceiling.
But look, when they're not in use, they fold up against the ceiling.
Oh, I see.
The mattresses, sheets, and pillows go with them. Everything's out of the way during the day. Passengers can use the seats. Something funny, sir?
Pullman, I can just see some of our passengers, the ones who are used to traveling, looking at those beds. Why, they'd laugh at them.
Well, maybe they would at first. How about the people who want to see our country? People who travel for pleasure?
Who does that?
No one, because it's not a pleasure.
And, you want to make it that?
Why not?
Pullman, this is still pioneer country. Travelers sleep with their boots on.
Women travelers break down from sheer fatigue. Trying to get some sleep cramped in a seat that's barely wide enough for two people to sit in. Sure, this is pioneer country, built by pioneers. How about you?
What do you mean, how about me?
Why don't you be a pioneer, too?
I've done my part.
Do some more, then.
Now, look here, Pullman. I've given you enough
This
time.
is a big country. Someday it's going to be rich and bigger. Railroads have to grow with it or die out. Then where will you be? I'm asking you to take the first step. Be a pioneer again.
I ought to ask you to leave, Pullman, but You've got a point there. All right. What do you want me to do?
Give me a chance to build a real sleeping car.
Starting from scratch?
Not necessarily. Just give me the chance to remodel an old coach.
Tell you what. I'll let you have 2 old coaches. If it works, if I like what you've done, you can run them on my lines. Deal?
It is, sir. Just one more favor.
And what's that?
Your master car builder, Shield Williams.
Yeah, what about him?
Lend him to me.
Lend him?
I'll pay his wages and give me a year and I'll have your car ready. Beds and all. Now, you're sure everything's all right, Shield?
Right as rain, George.
I hope so. Spending a year on this car has to pay off. What time is it?
6:30. It'll be getting dark soon.
Now remember, when Mr. Ulrich gets here, we'll take him right into the car. Now you checked everything, Shield?
Sure. Stop being so nervous.
Well, wouldn't you be? I talked Ulrich into this. I'd feel like an idiot if anything went wrong.
Well, everything's new. Something could go wrong.
Oh, that's fine. You're making me feel great, just great.
Now, take it easy, George.
Oh, there he is. Who's that with him?
That's Mrs. Aldrich.
Mrs. Aldrich. I thought only Mr. Aldrich.
Well, hello, Pullman. William.
Mr. Aldrich.
Pullman, my wife, Charlotte. Charlotte, this is Mr. George Pullman.
How do you do, Mr. Pullman? I've been hearing a great deal about this car of yours. What do you call it?
Oh, simply car number 9, Mrs. Aldrich.
Oh, I'm very anxious to see it and to make this first trip in it.
Oh, you're going?
Of course. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Joel tells me that it has real beds.
Couldn't keep her away. Well, everything all ready, Pullman?
Yes, engines coupled. Of course, this is a trial run. There may be some... What I mean is...
what you mean is you're not quite sure.
Oh, nothing of the sort, Mr. Aldrich. Everything's all right.
Oh, sure. Now, if you'll go first, Mr. Aldrich. After all, it's your car.
All right.
Oh, Joel, are you hurt?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have told you the ceiling is low where the beds are hung.
Yeah, quite all right. Quite all right. Where'd my hat go?
Here you are, sir. I'm sorry your stovepipe hat got a little dented.
I'm glad to still have my head. Well, let's see the rest.
Mrs. Aldrich, try the seat.
Oh, my. Red plush. And carpets on the floor. Why, it's just like a parlor, isn't it, Joel?
What? Oh, yes. Sure.
Joel, stop rubbing your head. Now, what else, Mr. Pullman? Oh!
Well, I guess we're all. Let's see the beds we're to sleep in, Pullman, right now. Ready, Shield?
Sure am. Mr. Ulrich, you mind sitting on the other side when this bed comes down?
Yes, dear. Better get out of the way. All right, Shield.
Here she comes.
Shield, what's wrong?
It's a little new.
You see, Mr. Ulrich, we'll have porters trained to do this, but till they get the hang of it... No, Shield, pull the rope. The rope! Maybe Mrs. Ulrich and I'd better wait at the end of the coach.
Nonsense, Joel. I'm very interested in this.
Oh, of course. Well, Pullman, where's the bed? It'll be down. Shield, I think they're fully stuck. The one to your left.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, let me try it. Oh, the rope broke. We'll have to get a heavier rope, Mr. Ulrich. Seems to me our passengers can lose a lot of sleep this way. No. It's just that this is new.
We'd better climb up and see what's stuck.
Go ahead, Shield, but be careful.
I will.
Mr. Pullman, are you sure it's supposed to come down?
Well, it did this morning, without a hitch. I thought the beds were supposed to go up in the morning.
Joel, please.
I found the trouble. These ropes stuck, holding the bed up. Here. There she comes.
Oh!
Charlotte, are you all right?
Oh, yes, dear.
Oh. Well, there she is, all ready to climb into.
Yes, climb. Oh, but Mr. Pullman, how does one get into it?
Oh, this ladder. Watch.
Ladder?
Simple, isn't it? Just climb the ladder to get in, and in the morning you climb down. Oh, look out! The ladder's slipping. Watch out.
George, you all right?
Yes, I just bumped my shin a little. That makes us even. Oh, yes, it does. Well, Mrs. Ulrich, will you do me the honor of being the first passenger to use my sleeping car?
Oh.
Mr. Pullman, I love my wife.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Ain't a finer, safer bed in the whole United States.
Well, all right. Joel, I'll do it.
Thank you, Mrs. Ulrich. Allow me to help you. Goodbye, dear.
Joel, don't be silly. Mr. Pullman, I shall be delighted. Please help me.
Will you see Mr. Pullman, Mr. Aldrich?
All right, Henry. Send him in.
Yes, sir. Will you go in, please, Mr. Pullman?
Thank you, Mr. Hanley. How are you this morning, Mr. Aldrich? Sleepy, Mr. Pullman? Mr. Aldrich, nothing works perfectly at first. We'll fix things, improve them. My wife was scared. Didn't sleep a wink all night. She was afraid that bed would come crashing down. Well, you've got to remember that this is new. She's a woman and naturally a little frightened. I was scared, too. Like sleeping in a hammock held up by threads. Other people will feel the same. Maybe not. Mr. Aldrich, keep my sleeping car on your line for a few weeks and let people try it. See how it works out, what it's like. Mr. Pullman, I don't like the idea of frightening my passengers. At least on the wooden benches, they're close to the floor if they fall off. But in those beds of yours... They'll sleep. Please, Mr. Aldrich, the idea's new. Everything new has to be tried and proved. Certainly people shy away at first. Why, lots of them were afraid to go near a telegraph instrument. But look at it now. It's the same with my car. Please give it a trial. All right. I'll keep number 9 on for a while, but I warn you, if it doesn't prove itself, off it comes. And I'll hear no more about sleeping cars. That's all I wanted to hear, Mr. Aldrich. And don't worry, everything will be all right.
George Pullman, determined to prove the feasibility of his idea for a sleeping car, has persuaded Joel Aldrich, president of the Chicago and Alton Railroad, to put the sleeping car into use on the line. But it proved a failure. George Pullman, however, went right ahead until the war between the states interrupted his work. Then, one day in 1864, he walked into Joel Aldrich's office with a new batch of sketches under his arm.
But don't you see, Mr. Aldrich, this car's different. Now, look at the sketches. An idea for a car built from the ground up. I want you...
You won't give up, will you, Pullman?
No, sir.
Even when you know that the car you made was a failure.
Only because I used old coaches, remodeled them. I told you that before the war.
I know. Look, son, forget it. People will ride trains. They'll catch sleep whenever they can. But they won't climb into those traps you call beds.
Look, just look at these sketches.
I won't be talked any further. What's that contraption?
A lower berth, made by pulling two seats together on a track.
A lower berth?
Yes, sir.
And this thing over the windows?
The upper berth.
Pullman, why do you insist on making mountain goats out of people who only want to go to sleep?
Well, it's different this time. They open on a jointed arm like a box lid. Chains hold them in place.
Chains, eh? Well, no ropes this time, huh?
Well, chains look and are a lot safer than ropes. They'll give people confidence.
Looks good on paper, Pullman. But you know what it would cost to build a car like that? $20,000. Now, who's going to pay for that? The public?
Yes, sir. They'll pay for comfort. They do in hotels.
They'll scream bloody murder.
I've raised $20,000. I'll stake every penny of it to build this car.
You will?
I will. Now, all I want is a place to build this car.
Like our Bloomington train shed?
That's it.
All right. I'll bite again, Pullman. Because I like you. Use the train shed.
And one other thing.
I know. Shield Williams. All right, take him. And this time, I'll pay his wages.
Thanks, Mr. Ulrich. Give me a year and I'll be finished. Well, Mr. Ulrich, what do you think of it?
Well, it's all right.
All right. Why, Mr. Pullman, I think your car is perfectly wonderful.
I only hope Mr. Rainey likes it. He's looking it over now.
Pullman, if you can convince him that his Camden and Amboy lines need sleeping cars, you've done a man-sized job.
What did you name this car, Mr. Pullman?
The Pioneer.
Oh, here comes Rainey. You'll find out now whether you're a success or not, Pullman. Well, Rainey, how do you like it?
Pullman, I've just been through that car, one end to the other. Mighty fancy, mighty pretty.
Thank you, Mr. Rainey.
And I'd say that it's about 9 feet wide, huh?
9 feet 7 inches.
And how high?
Why, the clearance is 9 feet 11 inches.
Yep. Joel.
What?
That circus car you've got in your shed there is just about a foot too wide to go past any station platform, and 2 feet too high for bridges.
Is that right?
You know it is, Joel. My line and yours too small to take that dressed-up coach.
Pullman, didn't you know what you were doing?
Yes, I knew it.
What? You deliberately built a car too big?
Not too big, Mr. Ulrich, but big enough. High enough for stovepipe hats and wide enough for beds that are comfortable.
Pullman, you expect railroad companies to rip up platforms and tear down bridges with that newfangled contraption?
I do. I spent $20,000 knowing that car was too wide. But one of these days, you railroad men will have to build double-track trunk lines and standardize your gauges.
Yes, poppycock. You're a young man, Pullman. But you'll learn. You'll learn. You coming, Joel?
Pullman, I don't know what to say. Certainly can't revise the roads to suit your car. Afraid Rainey's right. Drop in my office any time, though. Hold up, Rainey. Come on, Charlotte.
Yes, Joel. Mr. Pullman, I'm very sorry.
Well, I guess that's that, George. No, it isn't. Someday that car's going to run, and other cars like it. They'll have to think of the passengers. They'll have to think big.
Sure. But how are you going to make them do it?
How? I don't know, Shield. I don't know yet. Well, there it is, Shield. The Pioneer.
I know. Been sitting like that for weeks now. Looks like it ain't going to get the chance to prove itself.
Why don't they realize they'll have to think of comfort on train, Shield? Sooner or later, they'll know that.
Hold on.
What?
Hey there.
What's the matter, Sam?
You heard the news yet? News? What news?
President Lincoln was shot.
Oh, no.
News came over the telegraph station just now.
Is he dead?
He ain't expected to live.
I can't believe it. Old Abe Lincoln. Oh, it can't be true. There must be some mistake.
No, it's true, all right. The last message gave all the facts. Man named John Wilkes Booth shot the president at Ford's Theater. I got to take the message up to the office.
It's just like some bad dream. Abraham Lincoln dying. This car doesn't seem very important now as a shield. Thinking of doing can be arranged, Mr. Edwards, and, Pullman. Come in, George. George, I sent for you to meet Mrs. Edwards, President Lincoln's sister-in-law.
Oh.
How do you?
Mrs. Edwards, there's no way to express my sympathy.
Thank you, Mr. Pullman.
This is Mr. Edwards, George. Mr. Edwards, this is Mr. George Pullman, the man I told you about.
I'm happy to know you, sir. I'm honored, Mr. Edwards.
Sit down, George. Mr. Edwards, will you tell Mr. Pullman the facts, please?
Mr. Pullman, as you know, Mrs. Lincoln has collapsed and is unable to attend the president's funeral in Springfield. My wife and I are to represent the family. I see, but...
Mr. Pullman, the funeral train has been held up and delayed by crowds. I've had no rest or sleep for almost 2 days, but I must get to Springfield.
See, Pullman, on the way to Springfield, there'll be the same problems. Crowds, traffic tie-ups on the line. Mrs. Edwards must be able to rest and sleep on the train.
You're thinking of the Pioneer, Mr. Aldrich?
Yes. Ready? Can it leave today?
Mr. Aldrich, you know the Pioneer's too big.
I know, but I'm going to telegraph ahead. Put on double crews to accommodate the Pioneer.
Mrs. Edwards, I hope you won't be frightened. A lot of people refuse to use my first car.
I'm not frightened, Mr. Pullman. Only grateful that you've made such a car.
Everything went beautifully, Pullman.
Oh, I'm happy I was able to help.
George, the whole country's talking about your sleeping car. Thousands of people who saw the funeral train saw the Pioneer. It's proved itself.
I know. I only hate having had it proved on such an occasion.
Yeah, I know how you feel. But look. Newspaper stories about Mr. Pullman's palace car. And these.
What are those?
Telegrams. Looks like all the railroads in America want Pullman palace cars. Well, I guess you were right, George.
No, let's put it this way. The people were right. They knew what they wanted. All I did was give it to them. Makes me feel pretty good, Mr. Aldrich, because, well, now we can say we're helping to build America.
The story of George Pullman illustrates a central fact about the men who make America great. He had to have faith in the people of his country. If he hadn't, there would be no Pullman cars even today. And America would be far different from the progressive, enterprising civilization that it is. American industry respects the American people. That is what makes America great in industry and great in democracy.
Frontier Fighters. Never to be forgotten heroic exploits in the history of a few brave men who made the West safe for civilization. The danger which characterized the early days of trailblazing reached its height during the post-Civil War days, when a few hundred men guarded almost 1,800 miles of Santa Fe Trail, which stretched from Kansas City to Santa Fe, New Mexico. The one element that held back a great tide of migration into the Plains country was the fear of attacks from Indians. In 1866, travel along the Santa Fe Trail became so hazardous that something drastic had to be done. At the headquarters of General Winfield Scott Hancock in command of the Army of the Missouri, an old friend says to him,
Winfield, I tell you, if something isn't done to stop these marauding, scalping red devils, the plains will never be made safe for civilization.
Well, I hate to take up the march again. I thought our Indian agents for the Comanches, Kiowas, Cheyennes, Arapahoes, and Apaches had solved the question.
There will always be a question, General, until every last man of those bloodthirsty savages is wiped out.
The red man has his rights, too, my friend.
General, the only good Indian is a dead one. These redskins have gotten so bold, they are burning the Overland Mail Station, killing its employees, driving the livestock off.
Well, I'll send runners out for the head chiefs. I think we can meet in council at Forts Larned or Dodge by the 10th of April.
The power won't do any good this time. It's going to be a fight to the finish.
Well, I'd rather have the United Tribes of Indians be my friends than my enemies. Even a soldier knows that sometimes it's better to talk than fight.
Fort Larned, April 14th, 30 miles from the encampment of the Sioux and the Cheyennes.
Another runner from the Council of the Sioux and the Cheyennes, sir. And I'll talk to the Indian boy.
General will talk to you.
Well, what do the chiefs say in council this time, boy?
They are filled with excuses, as before. This time, they have sighted a buffalo herd, and they must go hunting.
Yeah. Go back to the chief's tall bull and bear that turns around and tell them the white chief Hancock will give them one day more. Then I'll march upon their villages.
White chief, beware even in councils. All Indians will smoke pipe of peace, but they have secretly sworn to kill all whites.
Obey my orders at once.
So many Indians have guns. Today, White Chief, the sun was red with blood of my white brothers that is to be shed. The shadow of that blood-red sun covered the plains. It is a warning from the Great Spirit. I have spoken in love and friendship.
I yet have hopes of smoking the pipe of peace with my brothers, the Indians.
With all except Santanta of the Kiowas. Of him beware. By day he will talk brotherly love with you, and at night steal in and scalp you.
All the chiefs were finally brought together in a council at Fort Dodge, where the Santa Fe crossed the Arkansas.
Now that we have smoked the pipe of peace with our white brothers, Chief Santanta of Kiowas will address the white chief, General Hancock.
To the orations of Little Raven, Yellow Bear, and Kicking Bird, I can say that in my heart there is only love and friendship for my white brothers. There is place enough in this land over which the Great Spirit rules for all. Those of our tribes who have brought harm to the whites are not known to us. They are renegades, and they do not sit with us in our councils. Santanta's heart bleeds for all things that are injured, even when he finds a switch along the trail that some white man has torn up out of the ground. Never can that switch become a tree. I promise my white brothers my friendship, and I will forever with them smoke the pipe of peace. I have spoken.
Beware of the lying of Santanta, White Chief.
I think, General, the old boy means business. I'm for giving him a present, a fine one, this uniform coat, sash, and hat of a major general.
His words have a ring to them. All right, give him the present. I'll trust him for now. But to be on the safe side, I'll leave a few soldiers along the Santa Fe Trail.
The spring passed. The peace gift worked for a few weeks. In the summer, the Indians grew bolder and more aggressive. But the presence of the army along the trail held in check what might have been a general massacre. In the spring of 1868, the Indians renewed their attacks on frontier settlements and overland travelers with increased violence. And as victory crowned their efforts, the United Tribes met in secret council, and from Santanta were given the war cry.
The council fires blaze into the heavens. The poisoned arrow is strung upon the bow. The tomahawk is strong. The scalping knife sharp. And the cry of the red man is, no white man, woman, or child must escape. They must be wiped out. Our battle cry is, massacre them!
Came the summer of 1868, a terrible summer that was filled with murders and scalping. Horror-stricken immigrants turned back by the hundreds, and for the moment the tide of immigration stopped. At Cimarron Crossing, a band of yelling, painted devils attacked the wagon train.
Can't hold out much longer against them. How much powder left in the barrel, Phil? The barrel is empty.
They know we're out of ammunition. There they come for us. Lickety-split.
How many of our body those Lancers pick off? 14. It's just the 3 of us left now. We're goners. But we'll die with our boots on. Give them what we got in our revolvers, men. And give it to them good.
With each Indian victory, the reign of terror became more horrible. A band of Cheyennes, led by Black Kettle, swooped down on a lonely Kansas frontier home and captured a young girl, Margaret White. 3 weeks later, they captured a Mrs. Morgan and brutally killed her husband. Stages were held up and the passengers killed. Settlers were driven off their farms. And the horrible summer promised to be climaxed by an even more terrible fall. But the grim frontiersmen accepted the challenge and dropped their fall labor in field and barns, took up their guns, organizing a cavalry regiment, the Kansas Volunteers. General Sheridan planned a campaign. General Hancock acted swiftly, too. And the suppression of Santanta and his hordes began, but not until Major Sully met a bloodthirsty Indian force under Santanta on Beaver Creek.
Looks like the Indians are falling back, Major Sully.
It looks like that to me, too. We've got them on the run this time. Ordered the wagons and the cavalry to follow them up.
Quite a maze of low sand hills, getting dark, too.
I don't want to lose the advantage. If we catch up on Santana and take him prisoner, we've got the Indian uprising under control. Give the order to go ahead.
Yes, sir. General Sully, wake up, sir.
What?
Santana's got us in a trap.
Trap? How?
We couldn't see anything while it was dark. We just followed them blindly through all those low sand hills, and now our wagons are mired.
What was... I see now. That was one of Santana's tricks. What's the hour?
Dawn, sir.
And the enemy? What is their position?
They're closing in, sir.
Their number?
About 2,000.
I'll give the order to fall back to Fort Dodge.
Retreat, sir?
Retreat, Lieutenant. That's what I said. But fighting every inch of the way.
Retreat!
Retreat! Retreat! Lieutenant, can we move those ammunition wagons?
2 of them, sir.
Very well. Men, make every shot count. We've not one bullet to spare. If we can make Fort Dodge, we're saved.
Mulberry Creek, 12 miles from Fort Dodge.
Our ammunition is just about exhausted, sir.
Yes, and so are the men, too. And the food. That red devil Santanta and his major general's uniform is at the head of 2,000 yelping braves, pouring good Yankee lead into our men.
Your orders, sir?
Just as soon as it's dark, dispatch our swiftest messenger to Fort Dodge. Tell them to send us every round of ammunition they can spare.
And soldiers?
I dare not ask for one man. Fort Dodge is not too strongly garrisoned as it is. But give me ammunition, and our men will take fresh hearts. Given half a chance, I'll turn this blundering defeat of mine into victory.
Under cover of night, the messenger sped through 12 miles of the most hostile country known to any human being. And before another morning dawned, that precious ammunition was in the hands of Major Sully. Soldiers who had not slept in nearly 4 days, worn out with anxiety and fatigue. Soldiers who suffered from thirst and hunger suddenly forgot every hardship in the joy of being able to fill their carbines and rifles and give battle to a sneering, murderous, mocking redskin, Santanta.
Awaiting your orders, sir.
What do you think would happen if I give the order to charge the enemy?
The men are pretty worn, sir. Horses haven't been bedded or properly fed in almost a week.
I wonder if the thought of victory, the thought of thousands of settlers being saved, the stream of immigrants moving over the Santa Fe Trail again, a normal return of mail and passengers to the plains. I wonder, doing all this would be food and drink to the men.
It would be life to them. They'll do their duty, sir.
They'll do their duty and love it, or I don't know my men. All right, Lieutenant. Mount with me.
Ammunition, son! Ammunition! Load your carbine! Load your back!
Now we'll show those redskins. I wonder how they like the taste of Fort Dodge. I'm going to get 2 engines with 1 bullet this time.
Major, there's your answer.
Get
Indians know there's something up.
Major, spend hand and get ready to charge. We'll be in good this time. Bugler, sound the call to mount.
Yes, sir. Rip-roaring ready to go, sir. Just look at their faces. You wouldn't think they'd been nearly a week without sleeping on short rations.
Bugler, sound the call to charge!
Major Sully, with the aid of his sturdy Indian fighters, did indeed turn a dismal defeat into a glorious victory. Not alone was the Santa Fe Trail made safe for some time to come, but the garrison at Fort Dodge was saved from being wiped out by the heroism of these daring pioneers. Pioneers who left their mark on the pages of history as frontier fighters.
Prairie Burner on the DuPont's Cavalcade of America. It's the year 1866, just outside a frontier town in Kansas. The prairie, like a gold and russet carpet, stretches unbroken on each side of the rough wagon trail. The only sound to disturb the peacefulness of the morning is the sound of a stagecoach traveling up from the south. Uh-oh, did I say peaceful? Say, that was a rifle shot. Yes, there's a band of cowboys stopping the coach.
Keep that hand away from your shooting iron, driver. We ain't aiming for trouble with you unless you ask for it.
What's the idea of stopping my coach?
We got a little something to say to one of your passengers.
You, Holiday.
Yes, what concern have you with me, sir?
Just this, Mr. Railroad Builder. We're warning you. Keep your blasted prairie burners away from our grazing lands, understand?
No, I'm afraid I don't understand.
You see, mister, we just don't favor railroads in these parts, right, boys?
That's right.
Oh, you don't, eh?
No, and we don't favor railroad builders, neither. So we're giving you the wave around, and you'd better pay it some mind.
Now, you listen to me, my friend. I'm leaving for the east, but I'll be back to build a railroad across the desert from Topeka to Santa Fe, and you and all the cattlemen in Kansas won't stop me.
Cyrus Holliday, back home in the East, found that the problems of building a railroad were not confined solely to the West. In the year 1867, we find him seated at the dinner table, glowering down at the plate before him. Mary, his wife, gently suggests,
"Eat your bluefish, dear."
Bluefish. Yes, that's what they all are, bluefish. They have as much imagination, as much vision as this broiled bluefish.
Why, who, Cyrus?
Guilford and his crowd, that's who. They think a railroad from Topeka, Kansas to Santa Fe is impractical, and they won't give me a cent's worth of backing.
Why, the very idea. Well, we'll use our own money. That's what we'll do.
What? Do you know how much money it takes to build a railroad?
No, but we have about $20,000 in the bank.
Mary, it takes lots more than $20,000 to build a railroad. Lots more, dear. It takes hundreds of thousands, maybe millions.
Oh, my. Really, Cyrus?
Sure, $20,000 will build no more than maybe 10 or 12 miles of rail, dear.
Well, then let's build a 12-mile railroad.
That'd be throwing money away.
No, it wouldn't. Your charter with the government gives you deed to land on each side of the railroad, doesn't it?
Yes, if I build a railroad, but...
Well, then why not build 12 miles of road and sell the land and take the money and build 12 miles more and then take that money and build...
Whoa there.
Oh, I suppose you think that's ridiculous, too.
Dear, I can't build a railroad with $20,000.
Well, you can start one with that, can't you?
It just won't work.
I just don't see why not.
Well, because... Well...
Well?
Because...
Why not?
Yes, why not? By Jupiter, why not?
That's what I asked you.
My heavens, I'll do it. Do you hear, Mary? I'll do it.
You mean we'll do it, don't you, dear? Because I'm going with you this time.
What? You mean to Kansas?
Uh-huh, to Kansas.
Oh, no. Oh, no, my pet.
Oh, yes, my darling.
Mary, I will not hear another word about it.
Yes, darling.
That's final.
Yes, darling. Now, do eat your bluefish, Cyrus. It's really quite good, dear. So this is Topeka. Just one muddy street and 2 lines of clapboard houses.
I shouldn't have allowed you to come. This is no place
for a decent, respectable woman. Yes, darling.
You'd better inquire about Mayor Wyndham's whereabouts.
Yes, I understand they built a new city hall since I was here last. But none of those buildings look like it. If you please, sir.
Whoa, Neil. Whoa, up there. Now, stranger.
Can you direct us to the city hall?
Sir, that noble edifice across the road, the new city hall.
Oh, saints above, that shack?
Yes, sir, the railroad man Windy's been expecting it, you know.
Windy?
Oh, here's on to the mayor. We call him Windy on account he's got heaps of talking talent.
I see. Yes, I'm the railroad man the mayor's been expecting. Thank you kindly, sir, for your assistance.
Careful of the mud, ma'am, when you cross the road 6 inches before you hit bottom, I reckon.
Thank you.
Yes, I'd better carry you across to the boards, Mary.
Oh, how nice, dear.
Up you go.
Oh, careful, dear. Don't slip.
Do you think for a moment that I'd let such a precious burden fall in the Kansas mud?
Mr. Railroad Man.
Yes, my friend?
I hear tell you're meaning to build a railroad to Santa Fe.
That's right, sir. Right across the desert to Santa Fe.
I'll be doggone. Across the desert to Santa Fe.
And what's so funny about that, my good man?
Now, Cyrus, don't get into a fuss with him. At least carry me out of this mud first.
Let him laugh, the confounded...
Mister.
Yes?
Cyrus, please.
No skin off my hide again, but what are you expecting to tote on your railroad, mister? Buffalo bones?
Buffalo bones? Now, let me tell you something. You... look at that.
Oh, Cyrus.
Good heavens, what a mess.
Look at
I guess
us
I
now.
slipped.
Mr. Halliday, my dear sir, welcome indeed to Topeka.
Mayor Wyndham.
Dear me, I fear you've met with a mishap.
Just a little fall in the mud. Oh, may I present my wife, Mayor, Mrs. Halliday.
How do you do, sir?
May I help you up, madam?
Oh, thank you.
Upon my word, indeed, a double delight awaits the proud citizens of Topeka. Progress and prosperity, beauty and grace. Indeed, my dear madam, indeed.
Oh, thank you, sir.
This way to the
Indeed.
city hall, folks. Yes, sir, you may count me as your most willing servant. Indeed, sir, your most willing servant. Here we are. Enter, please. My chambers. Do sit down, folks. Do sit down.
Thank you, Mayor.
Now, Mr. Halliday, sir, if I can be of any assistance in my official capacity as mayor of Topeka, you have but to speak, sir.
Thank you.
However, in truth, sir, I think it best to warn you. There may be a bit of trouble.
Trouble?
Now, nothing to be concerned about, I assure you, madam. Nothing at all. Just Sam Coulter and some of his boys.
Sam Coulter. Do you know him, Cyrus?
Yes, I met the gentleman on my last trip here.
Sam Coulter, sir, can't abide the sight, smell, sound, or thought of a railroad. In fact, sir, a railroad man to Sam is lower than, excuse me, ma'am, a sheep herder.
Huh? Oh, goodness me.
Yes, sir, seems Sam had a ranch up north of here. A railroad come along, bringing settlers and beg pardon, ma'am, sheep herders. Drove his herd off in the free grass. Sam, he fought like all get out, but didn't do him a mighty good. Said he'd rather sell out than have any truck with a railroad. And by George, he did. Yes, sir. Yes, he hates railroads worse than he does a horse thief.
Coulter and all the cattlemen in Kansas aren't going to stop me from running a line to employ you.
Oh, here's a man of spirit, madam. Indeed, a man of spirit. Might I inquire, sir? I see you don't carry any firearms.
Firearms?
Well, I'm sure I have a few spare ones around. Yes, here are the good ones.
Oh, my, what a pretty pearl handle. May I...
Mary, for the love of heaven, put that thing down.
Oh.
Thank you kindly, Mayor, but I don't think I'll need a gun.
Yes, well, perhaps not, sir. Perhaps not.
Oh, Cyrus, do take the gun. It has such a pretty pearl handle.
Mary, please.
Yes, darling.
No, I don't think we'll need guns to build the Santa Fe. At least, I hope not.
Get around now. Get. Reckon we'll make them pour on, Mr. Halliday.
Certainly glad to hear that, Jake.
Oh, you know, dear,
Yes, Mary?
I'm glad you decided to be a railroad builder after all.
Really? Why?
Because you might have been a coach road builder and made roads like this and have everyone hate you. Oh! What on earth was that, Cyrus?
Sounded like a pistol shot.
Oh, boy, hold up.
Oh, the coach has stopped. What is it? Hold up.
I don't know, but it doesn't seem possible.
Oh.
Don't wait for your shooting iron, Jake Carter. We're no high riders. You dang crowbait. What's your idea? Sending the lead plumb across my coat. You going hog wild?
No harm, man, Jake. Just aiming to stop the coat.
Oh, too, Sam Cody. You gut-eared, slab-sided horse.
Oh, Jake, you got no call to get your bristles up.
Coulter, Silas, isn't that the
Yes,
man?
Mary. Now, don't worry, dear.
What do you want, Cody?
One of your passengers. Come out of that coach, Holiday.
If you have anything to say to me, Calder, say it and let us go on our way.
Step down, Holiday.
Now, look here, Sam Cody.
Over the left, Jake. This ain't no concern of yours. You coming out, Holiday, or do we have to come get you?
All right. I'll come out.
Oh, no, Cyrus. They might just...
Stay in the coach, dear. Don't worry. All right, boys. Let's take him and get it going.
What the doggone?
The lady's packing a shooting iron, Calder.
You step an inch nearer to him and I'll really shoot you.
Billy, put that gun down, and please let me handle this alone.
Ma'am, it won't please me none to mix smoke with a woman, so I'm asking you polite-like, drop that gun.
I won't drop this gun, you sheep-herder.
Sheep-herder?
That's landed onto him, ma'am.
Ma'am, if you wasn't a lady...
If I wish I weren't a lady, then I'd really tell you what I think of you. Of all the stupid, short-sighted... Why, don't you realize what a railroad will do for your Southwest? It'll build an empire. Yes, a whole new empire out of a desert and prairie.
Ma'am, we don't need none of you slick-tongued Easterners to tell us how to run our affairs. These are free open ranges, and we aim to keep them that way.
Have your say, my friend. I'm listening. Come on, boss. Enough of this chin music. Let's go.
Now, wait a minute, Pete. Holiday, I warned you once. Now, this is the last time. You keep your blasted prairie burners away from our grazing lands, or the only rail you ride will be one you set astraddle. Come on, boys.
Well, I guess they won't dare bother us again. Not while I've got my pretty pearl-handled shooting iron.
Mary, dear, give me that gun.
Oh, all right, dear.
Where in heaven's name did you... Oh, I see. Mayor Wyndham.
Yes, darling. I just couldn't resist it. It has such a pretty pearl handle.
Well, I'll keep it myself. If I know Coulter, I'm afraid I'm going to need it.
Cyrus Holliday is building a railroad from Topeka to Santa Fe. The rails are being laid in record time. Everything is going well. And then, just before sundown one day, the first trouble starts.
Keep your head down, Mike.
Oh, sure, Mr. Holliday, those cowboys ain't the shots they're made out to be. The way they're shooting,
They're aiming high, Mike, on purpose, trying to scare your men into quitting.
Quitting? We'll quit when we drive the last fight down in Santa Fe.
And then a mysterious fire broke out one night in the supply house.
Call off the men, Mike. No use fighting that fire any longer. The shed's a goner.
But the railroad ties, Mr. Holliday.
I'm afraid there's nothing we can do about them now.
Oh, black cross on them. This is going to set us back for a month or more.
Yes. And we need that much with the government deadline coming closer every week.
And then the rails were torn up almost as fast as they were laid.
Mike, tell the operator to get on the keys and raise Kansas City. We'll need a new batch of rails to repair the section they tore up last night.
But, Mr. Holliday, sir, are you sure that we have the money to cover it?
I don't know, Mike. But one thing I do know. One more setback and we're through. Sit down, Mike.
Mr. Holliday, sir.
I know, Mike. I know what you came to tell me. The men are all quitting.
Well, no, not exactly, sir.
Well, I can't say I can blame them. Can't expect them to work without the certainty of being paid.
Well, no, sir. Tain't as bad as all that. Only about half the hands have quit.
You might as well tell them all to put down their tools, Mike.
Good morning.
It looks like Sam Coulter wins.
Good morning, darling.
Morning, dear.
Well, what's everyone looking so down in the mouth about?
Oh, sure, no, ma'am. It's only the set of my face. Guess I'd better get back to the men and tell them, Mr. Holliday.
Oh, I know. No, now I know. Money. Heavens, as if that were something to worry about. Look what I've got.
What?
3,000 in cartwheels and gold.
Mary, where did that money come from?
From the men, sir.
The first train will be pulling out on the new Santa Fe tracks 2 weeks from today, and my name ain't Michael O'Day.
Oh, Jake, must you toot that whistle?
Oh, just celebrating Mrs. Holiday, ma'am. By Godfrey, never thought Jake Carter would be driving the first iron cayuse on your railroad, Mr. Holiday.
Never thought anyone would, by the way it looked for a good while.
When do we let it book, Mr. Holiday?
You know as well as I do that nothing gets started around here without a speech from Mayor Wyndham.
Tarnation.
How do you like your new saddle, Jake? Guess driving an iron horse is a little more complicated than a stagecoach, huh?
Ma'am, I feel as jittery as a close-hobbled horse in fly time.
Don't worry, Jake. Mary and I will be riding in the engine with you on this run.
Mr. Holiday, sir.
This is a most memorable occasion, man. Ready, sir, for your speech?
Sir, I've been ready for weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, this day, April 26, 1869, shall go down in the annals of the city of Topeka as the most memorable, the most treasured record in the great unwritten future that's... Jake! Oops, sorry, ma'am. I can see the Santa Fe stretching on and on in all directions. To Galveston, to San Francisco, even back east to Chicago. I can see the coming tide of immigration flowing along these lines like an ocean wave, advance up the side of the towering Tarnation, Mr. Holiday, never thought we'd pull out of Topeka.
Well, it wasn't very nice of you, Jake, to start the train before Mayor Wyndham had a chance to finish his speech.
Ma'am, you wouldn't want the first train leaving late, would you? Reckon he never even missed us. Wouldn't surprise me in the least if he was still there in his lungs. Look at there, Mr. Holiday.
What's wrong?
Look what's in front of us across the track there.
A herd of cattle.
Goodness, I didn't know there were so many cows in the whole world.
Yep. Appears to me, Mr. Holiday, they've been herded and bedded down sort of purposeful like.
What do you mean?
See the way they're strung out? Yep, Bar T brand. Coder's marking all right. Yep, here they come riding up to us. Well, if there's going to be gunplay, I reckon it's mighty easier shooting from the cab of a locomotive than it is from the seat of a stagecoach.
What do you think they're up to, Jake?
Well, I can't say, Mr. Holiday, but I know Sam Coder can't be up to no good. Anyway, we'll find out soon enough. Here he comes.
Well, the name's Jake Carter. You sure look mighty pretty inside that tea kettle, Jake.
Get your herd off them tracks, Coder.
I reckon I just can't, Jake. Why not, Coder? Well, you see, Mr. Railroad Man, my cows are sort of peculiar. They don't understand a mite of English. Jake, keep away from your gun, or you'll have a mighty short career nursing that prairie burner.
Mr. Coulter, I hope you're not going to keep that herd on the tracks until they learn the rudiments of English.
Don't bandy words with him, Mary. Jake, stop the locomotive. I'm warning you, Jake. You hit one of them cows. What do you expect us to do, Coulter? Wait here until they make up their minds to move? I reckon if you don't fancy waiting, Mr. Railroad Man, you can back this rattler to Topeka. But I ain't moving that there herd. Start the engine, Jake.
I reckon that won't be necessary, Mr. Holiday. No, sir.
What are you going to do, Jake?
I'm going to practice on my little tutor, and if I know cows, they'll run and keep running till kingdom come.
I say the Coulter, they're stampeding. Turn them before they pile up.
Look at them doggies go.
Horse, come on, they'll run us down. I won't forget this, Jake Carter, or you will, Holiday. Well, Mary, it looks like the cattlemen are beginning to change their ideas about railroads. After 6 months of running our little line, they're getting wise and beginning to ship their cattle by rail.
Yes, I know. Isn't it wonderful?
But, according to Jake, there's a reason for their change of mind.
What reason?
It's been this drought. The grass on the range is burned to a crisp. The streams are all dried up on the cattle trail to Abilene.
I see. So they were forced to ship them by rail. What about our friend Sam Coulter?
Coulter?
I guess he'd rather see his cattle die than send them over my railroad.
Come on, chouse 'em up, cut plug.
Holder, what's the use of driving the poor critters any further? They ain't had a lick of water for 2 days. Look at 'em. They'll never make the market today.
Chouse 'em up, I say.
Look here, boss. Why don't you do like I say? If you don't...
No, blast you, cut plug. I'd sooner see them cows dry up and bust than load 'em on a railroad. I won't have no truck with them blasted prairie burners, I tell you. You'll have to hog tie me first.
That makes 722. That all, cut plug?
Reckon that's the tally, Mr. Holliday. 722 head. Mm-hmm. Sure glad to see him bedded down in them cattle crates.
Yeah, and I'm glad the Coulter outfit finally came around. But where's Sam? I don't see him about.
Sam? Well, skin me for a mule, I plumb forgot. We got him hog-tied in the chuck wagon.
Well, Mary, after 6 months of running our little railroad, we're beginning to show a profit. Yes, my dear, Topeka's in for a boom. At the cow business... are you listening, my dear?
Cyrus, that man.
Huh? What man? Stop digging into that desk drawer and tell me. Mary, will you stop playing with that gun for the last time?
You don't need that gun, ma'am.
Coulter.
Yeah, Coulter. Tell your missus to set down the shooting iron, Holiday. I want to have a talk with you.
Mary?
Yes, dear, I'm putting it down.
Well, Coulter, what can I do for you?
I want to know what I'm owing you, Holiday, for shipping my cattle to Abilene. I won't be beholden to no railroad man.
Well, I got your bill here, but I'd much rather you'd pay me off in goodwill.
No, you won't have no more trouble from me, Holiday. I had to be hog-tied first, but I reckon I know when I'm licked, and come the next cattle run, I'll sign a contract right regular like.
Can we shake on that, Coulter?
Well, never shook hands with one before, but you know, Holiday, for a railroad man, you ain't such a bad hombre after all. Shake, partner?
Shake, partner. And now, Mary, I think you can give Windy back his gun.
Oh, must I, dear?
Mary?
Yes, darling. But it's such a pretty pearl-handled revolver.
Holiday lived to see his road go over the desert to Santa Fe, up over the mountain passes to Denver, down to the Gulf, east to Chicago, and west to the Pacific. He lived to see his 12 miles of road go to 12,000. His plans were opposed by some who, like Sam Coulter, thought his own interests were threatened. Yet his faith in his enterprise, the kind of faith that built America, not only carried the road through to its destination, but converted those opponents into supporters. So it has been many times in America, and so it'll be many times again, as it must, in a land that is dynamic and still growing.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
Now, Towards the Horizon, starring Van Heflin as John Wesley Powell on the Cavalcade of America.
Mr. Powell! Mr. Walter Powell!
Why, what's the matter?
Your brother's wife sent me. We're neighbors. She wants you to come over to Professor Powell's house right away.
House of fire, Lucy?
Your brother's going away. He's leaving for good and all. That's why you've got to come to try and stop him.
Lucy, what do you mean, banging?
Oh, Doctor, come quick over to Mrs. Powell's house. She says he's begging you to come in, Sister.
Accident, Lucy?
Professor Powell's going west for good, as the Indians will get him, because he only has one arm and can't fight. But he doesn't care. He just wants to go away.
I should have thought of this 3 years ago, Emma, when the war was finished, instead of fooling myself that I could come back to everyday life.
Oh, John, darling, sit down and listen to me.
I've been up at the college. The president's willing to give me a year's leave, and I fixed things at the bank. Now, if you live as we have been living, there's enough for a year and a half.
John, when you keep walking up and down
Well, that's not including the pension for my arm.
Is that the reason you're leaving?
No. My clothes don't fit. Why should anything else?
John, don't turn away. Is that the reason? Or is it me? Is it me?
No, darling.
If you don't love me, all you have to do is say so.
No.
I'm not angry. I'm not crying. I'm not even clinging. But for good heaven's sake, hasn't a woman a right to understand? John Powell, will you sit down, look me in the eye, and tell me?
All right, Emma.
Why, darling? Why?
I don't know why. Emma, I don't know.
Another woman?
No, darling.
Tired of teaching?
Teaching is all right.
Tired of me?
No, dear, of course not.
Well, say so, John, if that's it. I can understand that. So we were married during the war, and now it's 3 years after the war, and the sparkling artillery officer is a geology professor. The girl you used to walk with under the stars is a housewife. Is that it, John?
No, dear. No, it isn't.
I wouldn't blame you.
Look, ever since I was a boy on that farm in Wisconsin, I've had what they used to call a hankering for book learning. When I was only 18, I started teaching, and I've been teaching and studying geology ever since, except for the war years. But those war years make quite an exception, quite a change. You know, crabs are lucky. When they change inside, they have a natural, painless way of throwing off their shells. But when a man changes inside, Emma, everything I've been working for all of my life has stopped meaning anything to me. Maybe if I go west, I'll find something with meaning. Maybe my geology will count for something. As it is, I hate books, I hate people, I hate myself.
When will you be back, John?
When I can make some sense out of myself. Emma, look at me. I'm just a dumb man, that's all. I'm gawky inside, like an adolescent boy. I have to find myself all over again.
Oh, dear, why isn't the world made up just of women?
Well, maybe the war did it to me. Maybe when they hack off an arm, they hack off something inside, too. It must be. All I know is that in my heart, I'm all left-handed.
All right, John. You go. As long as it's not me you question, I can stand it. When you're ready, come back.
Emma, I don't question you for a second, and I never have. I'm the question. I'm my own big question with not enough inside to answer it. That's why I'm going west, to find the answer to why I have to go west.
Here comes your brother. You go out back. Kiss me.
Goodbye, Emma. And I love you.
Darling.
Major, you still want more? I got more. I got more verses in the Bible.
You know, Jed, a year ago when I first walked into Jack Sumner's trading post looking for a guide, there you were.
I was singing that song.
Well, even the dog likes it. Bushy, you like that? Huh? You like a spring evening? You like sitting out here in the middle of the desert?
Well, Major, you just keep sitting there looking down that river as long as you like. I'm going back to the trading post. Be seeing you.
So long, Jed.
Yeah, here you got yourself a new neighbor, Jack.
Yeah, this trading post of yours will be turned into a town if you keep that up.
How's that, lad? Oh, you mean the major?
Yeah, the school teacher from back east. One arm.
Did he ever say exactly what he come out here for?
Never did say, and I never did ask.
He weren't a trapper, I know that.
Tight-lipped fella he is. As far as I know, he's never opened up wide enough to spit.
Figure maybe he was in trouble back east. Here's Jed now. He's guiding for him.
Jed, that major you take around. What do you figure he's after?
After? How do you mean?
What's he doing out here? What's he after?
Oh, nothing, I expect. Now, take last fall, before the snow set in. He kept riding out across the desert till he found a river. And then he just kept following the river.
Following any river?
Any river. And now, take this spring. Soon as the first big thaw, out into the desert he goes again, following the rivers.
What could it be? What could a fella see in flowing water to follow it like that for no reason all the time?
Maybe he's loony from the war.
Maybe, being of a simple mind, he finds a river just plain fascinating.
Well, you know, there is something about a river.
How do you mean, Jed?
I mean a river. Just a river running on and on.
What's he mean?
I know what he means. He means just a river.
Yeah, when you come to think of it, it does kind of catch your fancy. A river running on and on.
It does that.
That it does.
Bushy, come here. Come on back here now. Come here now. We're going to the edge of the canyon and have a good look at that river. Well, what's the matter? What are you afraid of? Gray wolf? Mountain lion? Bushy, now, what are you shaking for? Wolverine? Bushy, now, come here. Come on now. Right here to the edge. Bushy, that's the dog. All right, now, what do you see? What's that way down there, huh? What is it? Come on, I can't hear you. Oh, now stop slobbering and tell me. Right, Bushy, the Colorado River. Now, do you mean to tell me that you're scared of the Colorado River? Look at her way down there. That must be 3/4 of a mile, straight drop. Smack in the middle of this arid, barren country runs the wildest, meanest river in the world, and it's all gone to waste. Useless. 900 miles of useless river, and all of it waiting to be explored. Huh? That'd make quite a trip, wouldn't it? Yeah, Bushy. That'd make quite a trip.
Quiet. Will all the gentlemen trappers present kindly shut their gentlemen traps? Now, there's a proposition coming up, and before Major Powell makes it, I might tell you that Billy Hawkins, Jed, and me has already took it. Yes, sir. I'm closing down this trading post come Monday fortnight. That's what I think of the Major. But we need a few more men. Go ahead, Major.
We're making a trip. We're going to put 4 rowboats in the Green River up in Wyoming.
Right where the Union Pacific crosses.
And we're going to keep on coming until the Colorado comes out of the canyons at Virgin River.
Through the Grand Canyon? It can't be done. That there river goes plumb underground.
That's what the Indians say. You don't know that. Nobody knows nothing. Now, quiet.
We live on the edge of a mystery. All we know is that between these 2 points, the river drops 5,000 feet. How much do you think the Niagara Falls drops? 170 feet. And this is 5,000. How does it drop underground? Is it all rapids, or maybe there's a dozen Niagara Falls along the way? That's what we'll discover. Now, how about it? Any more of you joining us? Well?
What are you fellas waiting on?
Waiting for you to give me the key to this here trading post. It's a thriving business, and you ain't a-coming back to thrive.
All right, men, we're about to push off. Now, you've been assigned to your boats. Now the Major wants to talk to you.
Men, we're about to push off for our trip down the Colorado. Before we start, any questions? That's 6 months' supplies you've just loaded. That should be plenty. Because from all I can figure, if we're out of this canyon, well, let's see, this is May the 24th. If we aren't out in 4 months, well, then we won't be out at all. Now watch the water, study it. The wildest current must have its laws. Nobody with a question? Around the fire last night, I heard some of you talking about the Navajos. Well, I wouldn't worry for the Indians. That current will be about 25 miles an hour. It's only when we get held up for portage that there could be any trouble at all. Even then, the high cliffs and sharp bends. Any questions?
Major, if you don't mind, since I'm only the cook and you already said Andy Hall and me was too young to open our mouths. Well, as far as you know, well, I mean...
You mean, are we going to be rushing downstream and suddenly swoop around a sharp bend and there's the very brink of Niagara Falls?
That's right, sir. That's the main question we're all asking inside.
Any other questions? All right, let's go. June the 2nd, 1868. First entry in my journal. Because so far, everything uneventful.
John Wesley Powell, Civil War veteran, geologist, is on his way down the canyons of the Colorado, never before explored by Indian or white man. We continue as the expedition makes camp, and Major Powell sits by the fire, writing in his journal.
June the 2nd, 1868. First entry in my journal. Because so far, everything uneventful. Men in excellent spirits. No rapids, swift, smooth water. Gives each pair of rowers chance to learn boats and each other. Banks not high. Very rich green, but climb up banks and all is desert. Suggests Euphrates. Present delightful. Future waits.
Andy?
Keep your eye on the Major.
You know what I've been thinking all this week?
He's getting pretty snappy with his orders.
I've been thinking this is the sweetest life a man ever knew.
Oh, you mean just coasting downstream?
Oh, look at us go, slicking by that bank.
Yeah.
Our water's smooth as a kitten's purr. Good food, duck soup and roasted ribs every night. Biscuits.
Yeah, you're a fine cook, Billy.
Except it's always so quiet. Take like now. What are we whispering for?
Oh, we could talk loud.
You want to talk loud?
No, not particularly. Do you?
I don't mind whispering.
Oh, me too. Saves the voice.
Guess the Major figured because you and me was boys, they'd put us in the last boat because we didn't count so much.
It's all right by me.
Me too. That way we're together.
That's all right, too.
Sure. That way we're in the same boat.
The morning star, lips like the rose.
Morale still good. Green banks changed to canyon walls. Often walls rise vertical, sheer from water edge. Portage when possible, otherwise nothing to do but pray and rush on.
Here's your supper, Major.
Oh, thank you, Billy.
Don't you want to come down to the bank? I'll wash your hand for you before supper.
How's everything in your boat?
To me, it's more the noise than anything else. 6 weeks of that roar. And the walls, too. Never seen any sun or sky. Except that little crack way, way up there.
And half the time with the overhanging rocks, you can't even see that, huh?
Ain't you going to eat, sir?
No, I want to get to my journal before dark.
Oh, I was afraid you didn't relish my meal. Now that we're in the real canyons, don't seem to be any game anymore.
How much flour do you have?
Almost none, and the bacon's spoiled. But we still got the dried apples.
That's fine. That's just fine.
Looks bad ahead, sir. I'm looking ahead. You mind your oars. All right, pull now. Left. Left.
Major, I can see a terrific whirlpool.
Don't you think I can see it? Left.
You'd better flag the other, sir. Jack can't you give her any more?
I'm giving all I got. Together now, both oars. 1, 2.
How's it look, Major?
Are we missing it? 1, 2, 3.
We're in it. We're in the whirlpool.
Pull on your right. Right.
Man. Are we spinning in circles?
We're going to get sucked right to the center if you don't pull. That's it. All right, now give it violently right to the rim of the whirlpool. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Broke my oar.
Wait a minute. What are you doing, Jack?
I'm going to jump from the prow. I can jump clear of the rim, then the current will take me to that rock. And row.
Here, give me that. I can handle one oar.
All right, sir.
Now, as soon as we swing around to that rock again, get the rope in your teeth and swim for that rock.
Keep rowing. If I can make that rock, I can pull you out. Together. 1 and 2. Row, Major, row. 1 and 2.
All right, jump for it.
August 18th. Desolation Canyon. For the last month, every day has been worse. Hunger and constant duckings in the rapid weakens the men. Frequent rain. There seems to be a tiny invisible gnat that's the curse of all of us. Everyone short-tempered. But in all of this, there is one consolation. If I ever get out, I think I'll be able to figure out why I got in.
You better give it up, Major. Can't make a portage along the face of a cliff like this.
Sure. We got the ropes over that rock up there. But that
I told you there ain't no percentage in a portage here.
We both told you to shoot the rock.
Who's giving me advice now, the Howland brothers? You mean you want to bash more boats the way you did at Disaster Falls?
What do you mean, the way we did? We didn't get no signal.
You mean you didn't see it?
We mean you didn't give it. They're right there, Major. I was right in the pilot boat with you.
Son! Watch out! Look out! They're giving way! Jump!
Don, somebody pull him up. He's all right, Major. I got him. Now he's ruined my watch. How can we fix our position without a watch, huh? Do you know how much that watch costs? Well, you're going to pay for it.
No, sir, I ain't going to pay for it.
Why should Don? If you don't pay for it, then you'll leave the party now. Now, do you hear? Major, he can't leave now. Can't even climb out of here. All right, then let him stay here and starve the no-good Missouri mule. And don't you Howlands tell me what to do. It's too bad that you didn't crack up with your boat. All right, Don, you can stay until we find a place to get rid of you. But every day is going to cost you $1 a day for food. You get that? That's final.
Grub pile, fellas. Only coffee tonight. Grub pile.
Hawkins.
Yes, sir?
Well, come here.
Yes, sir?
You didn't bring me my supper tonight.
No, sir.
I come to wash my hand.
No, sir.
Why not?
Same reason none of the fellows has said nothing at all ever since 10 days ago. Since you jumped on Bill Dunn for your watch.
Men don't like me, huh?
Major, the Howland boys and me is leaving tomorrow.
Leaving? You mean quitting?
We can get out of the canyon now, and we aim to.
Now, what do you think you'll find when you get to the top of the canyon? There's nothing there but desert and Indians.
We'll take our chance. Anybody else leaving with us?
You mean walk across the desert?
Must be a Mormon settlement somewhere not too far.
Now, we've been at it 3 months together. Now you want to quit 3 days before the end?
Yep, we want to quit.
How many want to quit?
Everybody.
That's right.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
sure do.
Well, if everybody's going to quit, that
Now,
means
Major, Andy Hall and me ain't going to.
How's that, boy?
Well, we've been thinking all this time as to how we'd like to keep right on to Tidewater.
So if everybody's quitting, and if you don't think we're too young, well, you could come with us in our boat.
August 29th. Tomorrow will be the end, out of the canyons, onto the great sunlit plain. 6 of us left, 2 boats. Spirits up now. Can't wait to see the horizon.
Look, the canyon walls are ending.
You can see.
You can see the plains for
Yes,
miles.
We're out. It's all over. We've made it.
Man alive, ain't this smooth water pretty?
Like a holiday, just sitting in the boat. No worries, safe and snug in the sun, kicking our heels. Just the 6 of us, and the earth flat, and the sky big.
Major, why don't you keep on with Billy and me?
It's the Gulf of California for us. How about it?
No, I'm going back east home, where my wife is. And then to Washington.
Major, whatever brought you out here in the first place?
Well, back east I used to teach geology. But I got to be as dry and arid as this cactus country, so I came out here. You know, I made a discovery. I discovered that I wasn't using what I knew. I wasn't building out of myself toward others. Now that I've seen what this country is, I've seen what it can be turned into. There's a whole world here drying up. A river is wet. It should wet something. It has power. It should push something. Deserts can be irrigated. Floods can be controlled. It only takes the time and the doing. And it's time to start.
The way you talk, Major, I reckon this country could turn into Eden Garden itself.
Well, it could if we work at it together. The trouble is that most folks make a beginning and they stop.
I've found what I came out here for. Now I'm going back east to do something about it. We've made a beginning, and we must never stop in this land.
And he did go back, and they didn't stop. They and their children's children didn't stop. Not until the vast plains and valleys of the West were fertile and full of power. And the beginning was made by Major John Wesley Powell, whose great adventure in the canyons of the Colorado gave his life and ours purpose and productivity. For now, where Major Powell emerged from the canyons that day, there stands a monumental structure, Boulder Dam.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.